conditions, even in noisy places. Call 1-800-409-9153 to speak with one of their trained specialists. Reconnect with your life with MD Hearing Aids' affordable quality hearing solutions at a fraction of the cost of custom hearing aids. Right now, take advantage of their exclusive 45-day risk-free trial and get free shipping and a year's worth of free batteries, a $50 value. Call MD Hearing Aid at 1-800-409-9153. Satisfaction guaranteed. That's 1-800-409-9153.
Your laptop is. You as well, Mike. A pleasant good afternoon and welcome to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey, where tonight the Somerset Patriots take on the Sugarland Skeeters for the final game of a 3-game series. It is the Skeeters that have taken the first 2 games over the Patriots, both times in pretty convincing fashion. So tonight, Somerset hopes to salvage the weekend. They hope to salvage after losing 3 in a row and try to get back to their winning ways. Well, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in for tonight's broadcast. And once again, I have the pleasure of being joined alongside Brandon Pelter. Brandon, most important question of the day. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. I'm looking for a win. Win will go a long way. A Patriots team that is 4-6 in their last 10. Kind of thought they figured things out, but now on a 3-game skid, turn things around. Go into an off day and continue the homestand. You got to try and end this series on a positive note. That will make me much better.
Well, Sugarland took the first game on Friday. It was an 8-0 win for the Skeeters. They put 13 hits on the board. Somerset had a spot starter in Bobby Blevins, and they were going up against a guy in Chase DeYoung who had pitched in the major leagues earlier this season. So the Patriots were playing behind the 8-ball from the get-go in Friday night's ball game. Last night, Somerset had Vince Molesky on the mound against Mike Housechild. They were looking to turn things around after a tough Friday night loss, but not the start that the Patriots were hoping for last night.
No, Molesky giving up a 6 spot in the first inning, but, from there it wasn't over. The Patriots had a chance in the bottom of the first inning right there to respond, scratch a run or 2 across, and they were not able to do so. And kind of once you hit that point, they had another opportunity early in that ball game as well. They scored a run in that 3rd inning, but, once they couldn't do more than that, once you got through 3 or 4, you knew it was a big uphill battle.
So the Patriots ultimately lost last night's ball game 10-2, 18 hits for the Sugarland Skeeters last night. It's the second most amount of hits that the Patriots have given up in a ball game this season. So certainly not what they were looking for there. And Vince Molesky's struggles continue. We talked about Molesky last night. His numbers ever since the installation of the automated balls and strike system have not quite been there. And Molesky allowing 8 runs last night on 12 hits over 5 innings. However, a couple of interesting notes for the bullpen last night, Brandon. First of all, Tyler Cloyd wound up throwing 2 scoreless innings of relief, and we talked about it last night, and certainly the feeling around the Patriots today is that last night's multi-inning relief effort could be a transition into a new role.
Yeah, and for Cloyd, not that he has been bad out of the bullpen, but a little bit of a struggle for a guy that is making a transition with Somerset, only his 2nd and 3rd career saves in his entire professional career, not just in the Atlantic League or anything like that. He's a guy that throughout has been a starter. So it might be a huge positive for him, might be much more comfortable getting back into that role. Right now, through 8 appearances, Cloyd with an ERA of 4. So, like I said, he hasn't been horrible by any stretch out of the pen, but a little bit of struggles, some adjustments that he's making.
Well, one of the reasons why the Patriots feel comfortable if they need to put Cloyd into the starting rotation is because they've brought in a couple of new relief pitchers, both of whom have pitched well so far. Junior Rincon, he's made 2 scoreless relief appearances, including his Patriots home debut Friday night. And then in last night's ball game, it was the lefty Jeff Kinley who continues to look impressive.
Yeah, both I think have a lot of upside. Both are coming at a time where Patriots desperately need arms, and so far both have fared well. I think Kinley, especially being a lefty, fastball in the mid-90s, can change up his arm angle. I think there's a lot of upside on him.
So Jeff Kinley tossed a scoreless inning of relief in last night's ball game, but again, it was a 10-2 Patriots loss. So they're hoping to turn the page and looking forward to today's ball game. And on the mound for Somerset, look, there's been a lot of changes in the rotation. Thomas Dormany still looks like he's likely going to have his contract. He's in contract negotiations for the time being. So Somerset turns to a man, Rick Teasley, for today's ball game, and it has been an absolute roller coaster of a couple of weeks for Rick Teasley, having arguably one of the best starting pitching performances in the history of the Atlantic League, and then bouncing right back after that and having, in his words, his worst appearance of his professional career, but bounced back again his last time out, and he's hoping to continue that today.
Yeah, I mean, he bounced back real well. You know, we talked about that York outing on the 1st of August in which he struggled. He went 5 innings but gave up 13 hits and those 11 runs, a season high for Rick Teasley. Bouncing back, facing the same York lineup, this time on the road in Pennsylvania, and delivering 6 innings of 1-run baseball. Just shows the mindset and the mentality for Rick, able to turn that page and keep moving forward. It
was a very impressive performance from Teasley, and interestingly enough, the last couple of games in which Teasley's been the starting pitcher, it's been a pretty lopsided win for one team or the other team. The game that he struggled in TD Bank Ballpark against the York Revolution, that game was a 13-1 win for the Revs. His last time out against the Revs at People's Bank Park in York, Pennsylvania, that was the 16-1 win for the Somerset Patriots. So probably just more so a coincidence, but certainly interesting that Teasley has been both on the winning side and the losing side of some pretty lopsided ball games over the last couple of weeks. He comes on the mound to face against a Sugarland Skeeter lineup that has certainly performed well so far in this series. Dennis Phipps has had a big series and also 6 solo home runs so far for Sugarland over the first 2 games. Dennis Phipps has 1, DJ Peterson has 2, Zach Borenstein has 1, Jason Martinson had, in a conversation with a couple of people, one of the longer home runs that we've seen at TD Bank Ballpark. That came yesterday, a towering blast near the light pole, well beyond the Land Rover Princeton sign in left field. So it's a Skeeters lineup that has been productive, and Teasley will work against them today. Just now, we're having a meeting between one manager and one sort of guest here at TD Bank Ballpark. It is Corbin Birdson, who is in attendance for the Patriots today. He is signing autographs and will be taking pictures on the concourse, and he just brought the Patriots lineup out to the meeting with Pete Incaviglia and the 3 umpires near home plate. And you know what, Brandon, sometimes when you're in a bit of a rut, you look for anything that you can do to try to change up that mojo.
Gotta have some fun with it. You know, baseball's a long season, 140 games through the travel, through the limited off days. First of all, the guys in the locker room certainly are a family, but you got to change things up. You got to have fun. We've seen them playing spike ball now in the outfield and little things here and there that make that kind of positive, take you away from baseball for a second, make you smile. That gets you through a season.
Corbin Birdson, in fact, is still having a conversation with Somerset Patriots manager Brett Jody. Of course, with Birdson in attendance, the thought process, this is the 30th anniversary of the movie Major League. We're celebrating that at the ballpark today. And you actually had a chance to talk a little bit with Corbin before the game.
Yeah, he was awesome. I mean, certainly enjoys these kinds of outings, and this year I'm sure has been jam-packed with them. In fact, ESPN, I don't know if it was a 30 for 30, but they did some kind of short doc on the movie Major League and how a lot of the guys in the movie like to do their, not stunts, but do the baseball moves. You know, a lot of them didn't have their own stunt doubles, kind of things like that. But Corbin was fun, excited to be here, and hoping to change the mojo for the Patriots.
It is Rick Teasley at long last leading the Patriots out of their dugout down the first base line, and the Skeeters are exiting their dugout down the third base line as well. So we'll step aside for the national anthem. When we return, we'll go over the TD Bank starting lineups, we'll set the pitching matchup, and we will get ready for first pitch. The Patriots and the Skeeters. Game 3 of a 3-game set coming your way next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slamming hit. Come on and get patriotic.
Today's presentation of Somerset Patriots Baseball is brought to you by Atlantic Health Systems, Brother, Diamond Nation, Flemington Car and Truck Country, Flemington Department Store, Fullerton Auto, Health Quest, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey Lottery, RWJ Barnabas Health, Volari Design, Northern New Jersey ROTC, T-Mobile, TD Bank.
It's slamming hit. Come on.
good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate? What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
It's time. And welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark, the national anthem concluding, and we are getting ready for first pitch between the Somerset Patriots and the Sugarland Skeeters. It is the final game of this weekend's 3-game series. Let's go over the TD Bank starting lineups, and we will begin with the visiting Skeeters of Sugarland. They are managed by Pete Incaviglia, assisted by Dan Runzler, Lincoln Gums, and Jeff Allen. At TD Bank, expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule, including weekends. And with 24/7 access through online and mobile banking, you can bank whenever, wherever. TD Bank, unexpectedly human, member FDIC, TD Bank, NA. For the Skeeters, it's a similar lineup to the one that they brought out yesterday. In fact, there's just one change. Rico Noel leads off at center field. Anthony Giansanti hits second at second base. The shortstop is Jason Martinson. He bats third. Hitting cleanup is Dennis Phipps at first base. The DH is DJ Peterson. He bats fifth. Hitting sixth in right field is Zach Borenstein. In left field, batting seventh is Winton Bernard. Batting eighth behind home plate, the switch-hitting catcher Albert Cordero. And rounding up the order is Juan Silverio. He gets the start at third base as they work against Rick Teasley on the mound tonight for the Patriots.
Southpaw making his 10th start of the season, with Somerset left for a brief stretch to play down in Mexico, but he is back with the Patriots, has been for a few games now. This will be his 7th start since coming back from Mexico. And Rick is 3-1 with a 4.01 ERA. Remember, we talked about it off the top, but coming off of his perfect 9 innings, gave up 11 runs, which led to a near 2 earned run increase in that ERA for Rick. So slowly but surely trying to work that back down. It was at its highest at 4.36.
I'm sure Teasley happy to go up against the lineup that is not the York Revolution for the first time since July 26th. We have such a dangerous lineup, but the Skeeters have proven to be quite formidable as well. Teasley done with his warm-up pitches, and we are about ready for baseball. Another beautiful, beautiful weekend night here at TD Bank Ballpark. 81 degrees and partly cloudy skies. That is our game time temperature. It is Teasley on the mound, and the former big leaguer Rico Noel. He will step into the right-handed batter's box. Sun shining, wind blowing out towards left center field. And hey, Brandon, let's play some baseball today.
I'm ready.
Teasley from the windup, and the first pitch of today's ball game. It is a fastball that is taken inside, and we are officially underway at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Noel, a .298 batter, 1 home run, and 7 runs batted in on the year as he swings and grounds one past the diving Kenger. Backhanded pick from Rodriguez. A strong throw to first base, but Noel just simply too fast. It's an infield single and a leadoff base runner for the Skeeters in the top of the first.
Just about any other guy from either side tonight running up the first base line, chances are they're out. But as you mentioned, Rico Noel, just the pure speed.
So the defensive alignment for the Patriots in the outfield, Teodoro Martinez plugged back into the lineup. He gets the start in left. Justin Pacioli in center, and it's Scott Kelly getting the start in right field. Teasley from the stretch, and the first pitch to Anthony Giansanti is a fastball outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Along the infield, Will Kenger already with the jersey dirty. He's at third base. Alfredo Rodriguez at short. At second base, Craig Massey, the first baseman, Edwin Espinal, and Gabriel Bracamonte behind home plate. As Teasley misses up and in with a fastball. 2 balls and no strikes. Somerset wearing their white uniforms tonight. White pants, navy cap, navy brim, as they do for pretty much every home game. It'll not be the case on Tuesday, however. We'll get into that later. Skeeters in their road black uniforms. Teasley with a throw over to first base, and Noel dives back in safely. It's a black uniform for Sugarland with horizontal white and blue striping. Gray pants, and today a full blue hat with a blue brim. 2-0. Giansanti takes a fastball for a called strike, 2-1. Our umpires for today's ball game, it's the same crew we've had for the last couple of days, just rotated. Jorge Terran, assisted by ABS, calling balls and strikes. Freddie DeJesus at first base, Silvio Martinez at third. As Giansanti lifts one out towards shallow left center field. Pacioli racing in, he has to play it on a couple of bounces. Rico Noel got a good read, so he goes first to third. And the Skeeters are threatening with runners on the corners and nobody out in the top of the first.
That one just blooped to center field. Not much Justin Pacioli can do. So far, 2 balls not hardly hit. And already the Skeeters are threatening.
Well, Somerset's outfield was playing pretty deep against Giansanti, who certainly has power. Giansanti hit a home run last night. That one fell in front of Pacioli. So now it's Noel off of third, Giansanti off of first. Infield plays back at double play depth. They'd certainly exchange a run for a couple of outs. At the plate, right-handed hitting Jason Martinson. Runner goes from first. Bracamonte throws down to second base, but it's offline. Giansanti with the stolen base, his 15th of the season. Noel holds at third. It takes away the double play, and it's a 1-0 count to Martinson. So first base open. That allows Edwin Espinal to play a little off the bag. Rest of the infield plays back. Martinson, a .233 batter. Hit his 13th home run of the season last night. 41 runs batted in, 0-1. Teasley gets the call, knee high, inner half. 1 ball, or rather, should be 1 ball and 1 strike. I thought that first pitch was a ball. Well, the scoreboard reads a 0-2 count. As Teasley comes set, he'll work from the stretch. Stares into Bracamonte. Now the 0-2 from the lefty. Fastball misses inside. It deflects off of Bracamonte's glove. Rolls down towards the backstop, and racing home from third base is Rico Noel. He scores. Over to third base goes Anthony Giansanti. And the Skeeters have taken a 1-0 lead in the top of the first inning. Likely a pass ball. Seemed as though Bracamonte got switched up a bit with Rick Teasley. Pitch didn't miss too far up and in, but the ball certainly hit Bracamonte's glove and then popped away. 1-2. Martinson bloops it foul down the first base line. Hit off one of the wires and ricocheted towards the stands. Still a ball and 2 strikes. So we'll await the official confirmation on how that one will be ruled. But either way, the Skeeters have a runner at third, nobody out, leading 1-0. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chase a breaking ball in the dirt. That's a big strikeout for Rick Teasley, and it's the first out in the top of the first inning.
And for Rick, he's going to really pound you inside and set things up there, whether it's brushing you off the plate or getting that strike on the inner half. And then he can do a whole lot of different things. He can try and backdoor you. He can throw that breaking ball in the dirt. But it all starts with him setting up that pitch on the inner half.
Here's Dennis Phipps, right-handed power hitter. First pitch. Swings and lines one over the shortstop Rodriguez. It's into left field. Giansanti will score from third base. And the Skeeters have taken a 2-0 lead in the top of the first inning. Well, Phipps' strong series continues. That is his 6th run batted in against the Patriots this weekend. He had a 3 RBI game Friday night, including a solo home run. Last night, Phipps went 3 for 5, including a 2-run double in the first inning. And now, an RBI single in the first tonight. Here's DJ Peterson, and he takes a first pitch strike from Teasley 0-1. So for the second consecutive ballgame, the Patriots have fallen behind early. It was a 6th spot for Sugar Land in the top of the first last night. They've scored 2 runs in the top of the first today, as Teasley misses with a fastball low, blocked by Bracamonte. Phipps holds at first base. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. And 2-0 Sugar Land lead. Peterson's enjoyed a strong series. Multiple hits in each of the first 2 games, including 2 home runs in this series as well. Both solo shots. Lines one to short. It's caught by Rodriguez. He'll throw back to first base, but Phipps back standing. And that's the second out of the inning. So 2 out, still a runner at first at the top of the first inning. The Patriots will have to play from behind once again tonight. Even going back to Friday night, they fell behind 3-0 through the first 3 innings and were ultimately held off the scoreboard. Here's the left-handed hitting Zach Borenstein. He's the only pure left-handed batter in the order for the Skeeters against the left-handed throwing Rick Teasley tonight. .255 hitter on the season with 14 home runs and 49 RBI. Phipps takes off from first base. Bracamonte with the delayed throw down to second base. Phipps beats the tag. Ball's eventually dropped by the shortstop Rodriguez. That's the 5th stolen base of the season for Dennis Phipps, a former big leaguer listed at 6'2", 220.
And I think that was either a terrible jump from Phipps or a delayed steal. And Bracamonte was kind of caught off guard.
It's the 2nd stolen base of the inning for the Skeeters. Phipps in scoring position with 2 away. Now the 1-0 to Borenstein. Breaking ball, misses outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Sugar Land did not steal a base in last night's ball game, but they had 2 steals Friday night. Teasley comes set, checks the runner at second, 2-0. Borenstein late on a fastball. So a 2-1 count in a lefty-lefty matchup. When the Skeeters take the field in the bottom of the first inning, they'll have Troy Scribner, another former big leaguer, on the hill. 3rd straight starting pitcher for Sugar Land in this series with Major League Baseball experience. Chase DeYoung Friday night. Mike Housechild last night. 2-1. Borenstein taps one foul to the backstop. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's a Skeeter team that has had a number of contracts purchased this year. 12 contracts by major league organizations, 15 total. It's a franchise record, and we are still in the early stages of August. But they've replenished early and often this year and still remain one of the top teams in the Atlantic League as Borenstein chases a fastball up the ladder, swings and misses, strike 3, and the inning is over. But Sugar Land plates a couple of runs in the top of the first inning. 2 runs home on 3 hits with one runner is left on base. 2-0 Sugar Land will head to the bottom of the first inning on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
As a personal trainer, I thrive on guiding my clients to good health. When I was told I needed both hips replaced, I turned to the network of experts at Atlantic Health System. I was able to see my orthopedic surgeon in Sparta, right near my home, and received exceptional care at Morristown Medical Center for my surgery. I was able to teach, motivate, and inspire again. Where you go for orthopedic care matters.
Atlantic Health System, because every moment is a moment that matters.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Bellari, new name, same great company. Bellari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit BellariNJ.com to learn more today.
Bottom of the first inning, Patriots trailing 2-0 against the Sugarland Skeeters. Quickly, the TD Bank starting lineup for Somerset, managed by Brett Doty, assisted by Glenn Barker, John Hunton, Fox Spire. Craig Massey leads off, followed by Justin Pacioli and Will Kenger in the bottom of the first inning, as they work against Troy Scribner on the mound for the Sugarland Skeeters. First pitch to Massey, a called strike 0-1.
Scribner 4-3 at 3.51 ERA across 14 starts so far this season.
Right-handed starting pitcher. Herky-jerky windup, and the 0-1 fouled off. Rest of the Patriot lineup, Edwin Espinal hits cleanup. He's the Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame. Michael Lohman, the DH, hitting 5th. Alfredo Rodriguez, 6th. Teodoro Martinez, 7th. Gabriel Bracamonte, 8th. And Scott Kelly rounds up the order. 0-2. Swinging a bouncer down the first base line, foul. Scribner's already seen the Patriots this season. In fact, each of his first 3 starts in a Sugarland uniform came against the Somerset Patriots. That was in a stretch late May into early June, as Massey swings and misses at a curveball, strike 3. So 1 out, nobody on. The outfield for the Skeeters is Winton Bernard in left, Rico Noel in center, Zach Borenstein in right. Around the infield, Juan Silverio back in the lineup. He's the starting third baseman. Jason Martinson at short, the second baseman Anthony Giansanti. Dennis Phipps at first, and Albert Cordero behind home plate. So Scribner from the windup, and the first pitch to Justin Pacioli, take it a little high, 1-0. Scribner's debut came at TD Bank Ballpark on May 22nd. Tossed 3 scoreless innings as Pacioli lays off a breaking ball, but it's called a strike, 1-1. Allowed 2 hits, no walks, and struck out 2 in his debut. And then made 2 starts against the Patriots. Very next week, as Pacioli lines one to right field, that'll drop in front of Borenstein. And Pacioli reaches, first hit of the night for Somerset, a 1-out base hit in the bottom of the first.
Justin Pacioli has been putting together some really good at-bats for the Patriots down the stretch. He's been getting on base when he does that. He has the ability to work himself into scoring position with his speed.
Now a 10-game on-base streak for Justin Pacioli. He has recorded a hit in 17 of his last 20 ball games, hitting .333 over that stretch. First pitch to Will Kenger, lifted foul. Behind home plate over the backstop and out of play. No balls and 1 strike. Kenger, a .320 batter with 12 home runs and 54 runs batted in. Another Patriot player that is in the midst of a rather long on-base streak. Kenger's reached base safely in 9 straight games. Bats from the left side against the righty Scribner. 0-1. Little in on the hands. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pacioli off of first, and the 1-1 is swung on and tipped foul. A A curveball breaking away from the lefty Kenger, and he just got a piece of it as it rolls to the backstop. There's a stretch in early May, or rather late May into early June, where the Patriots played the Skeeters 13 times as Kenger lines one deep down the left field line, giving chases Bernard, and it lands fair, rolls into the left field corner. Pacioli hustling to third. He's held up there. Bernard's throw to the cutoff man Martinson's under his glove. Pacioli holds at third base. It's a one-out double for Will Kenger. Runners now at second and third.
Well, that ball just kept slicing and barely stayed fair down the left field line over towards that 317 sign all the way down the line. So I think Justin Pacioli had to hold up a little bit, taking off from first base, had to wait until that ball touched down. But the sheer speed able to get to third, and also keep in mind Mike Francoso, third base coach here tonight for the Patriots. Not the usual. Glenn Barker, the hitting coach, usually out there at third, so you wonder if that's a little bit of a different read for him as well.
Edwin Espinal at the plate, and he fouls off the first pitch, 0-1.
Have to think that it takes time to trust your third base coach.
Well, I think it takes time also as a third base coach to get the read down on
the read and the time
when you should send somebody and when you shouldn't.
Yeah.
2 in scoring position, 1 away in the 0-1. Espinal lays off a fastball, a little high. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And also you have to be as tuned in as any of the 9 guys in the field, because you need to know the situation at all times.
Patriots trailing 2-0, the 1-1. Espinal swings and grounds it to the right side. It's under Phipps's glove, fielded by Giansanti. His throw to first base in time, but Pacioli scores from third. Espinal brings home a run in the bottom of the first inning on an RBI ground out, and it's a 2-1 Skeeter lead.
Well, those are the things you have to do when the offense is struggling. You need to create runs any way you can. And the Patriots, with 2 runners in scoring position and less than 2 outs, you'd hope they could score at least 1, although really you're looking to tie this ball game up early on at 2.
On the play, Will Kenger advanced to third base, so the tying run 90 feet away from home. 2 away, bottom of the first. Somerset trails 2-1. First pitch to Ullman. It's a fastball that is called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Ullman hitting .288, 9 home runs and 50 RBI. Had a 9th inning double last night. And scored the second run of the ballgame for the Patriots in a 10-2 loss. 0-1. Above the letters, 1 ball and 1 strike. Skeeters posted 2 runs in the top of the first inning. It stranded a runner in scoring position as Teasley limited the damage. Patriots have responded with a run in the bottom of the first. 1-1. Ullman scoops it foul down the first base line out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Patriots didn't have too many opportunities with runners in scoring position last night, nor did they have many opportunities with runners in scoring position Friday night. It's been a pretty complete effort from the Sugar Land Skeeters in the first 2 games of this weekend set. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Climbed the ladder with a fastball, and he sets down Ullman swinging. Second strikeout of the inning for Scribner, but the Patriots scratch together a run on 2 hits. They leave a runner at third base, and it's a 2-1 Patriots deficit. We head to the second on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
I think I saw a Pedro Serrano jersey. Is will get you in a contest. Check out special lease and finance offers on the all-new Audi e-tron at Audi Bridgewater, your local Audi dealership located only 15 minutes from the ballpark. Stop by or visit AudiBridgewater.com. Audi has got electric. Leading off the top of the second inning for the Sugarland Skeeters. Batting 7th on 28, the left fielder, Winton Bernard.
Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Winton Bernard leads off in the top of the second inning for the Skeeters, shows bunt, and taps the first pitch from Rick Teasley foul, and an 0-1 count. Bernard, the number 7 batter in the Skeeter order. Teasley kicks and fires. And fastball's in for a called strike, 0-2. It'll be Bernard followed by Albert Cordero and Juan Silverio. 0-2. Tapper foul. Lefty on righty matchup. Skeeters in front 2-1. As the breaking ball from Teasley taken low. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
What are you doing out here?
1-2 on its way. And it's a fastball that just misses low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bernard hitting .282, 1 home run, and 15 runs batted in. Also 6 stolen bases. 2-2. Line to foul over the backstop. And the count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes. First time the Patriots have seen Bernard this year. And showed off a good amount of speed in the series. Here's the 2-2. Line foul down the first base line. And fights off a couple of pitches from Teasley to stay alive. Catch made by a younger fan down the first base line. Bernard was 1 for 5 Friday night. Went 1 for 5 again last night with a run scored. 2-2 from Teasley. That's taken low and in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2-1, Skeeters lead. 3-2 pitch on its way. Check swing. And the appeal to first went around, strike 3. 3rd strikeout of the night for Teasley, and there's 1 out in the top of the second inning. Oh, with the new Atlantic League rules, the check swing can be, and it's supposed to be, a little more hitter-friendly. The rule is that the umpire, when it's appealed down to either first or third, has to see the wrists roll over for the batter at the plate to call it a strike. Here's Albert Cordero. Switch hitter bats from the right side and fouls off a first pitch fastball. The thing is, not every batter has a uniform swing and a uniform point at which the wrists begin to roll. Some earlier, and some have pretty stiff wrists and sort of don't roll over until after the ball's already made contact. As Cordero swings through a fastball 0-2. So, if you're trying to decipher at the point at which somebody really rolls the wrists, it's a certainly different interpretation than the previous check swing rule, as Cordero taps 1 foul.
Well, and like you said, though, at the end of the day, it's all to make it more batter-friendly. So that, that's the intent, and I think you keep that in mind. That's kind of one of the more paramount things when you're making a ruling.
0-2 is a soft line drive hit down the third baseline foul. It's one of a number of rules that have been implemented in the Atlantic League in the second half of the season, alongside the quote-unquote steal first base rule, the rule in which pitchers have to disengage with the rubber before throwing over on a pickoff attempt, and of course the mulligan on a 2-strike bunt. 0-2 to Cordero, slapped down the first baseline foul. The rules have gotten a lot of publicity and have had varying degrees of impact in these games. Of course, the implementation of automated balls and strikes has had a significant impact. And there's been a slight uptick, in my opinion, in base running. 0-2. Up and in. Seeing a little bit more aggression. I wouldn't say a considerable increase, but a slight increase. 1-2. Cordero grounds the ball through the left side of the infield. That's it to left field and a base hit for Albert Cordero. Fought off some tough pitches from Rick Teasley, and the Skeeters have a one-out base runner in the top of the second. Well, Cordero just a 209 batter on the year, but his numbers have been improving as of late. He's hitting 327 over his last 13 games, and he's got a base hit in his first at-bat tonight. Now Juan Silverio, a 278 batter, 10 home runs, 44 RBI. 4 of those home runs and 17 of those runs batted in have come against the Patriots. First pitch from Teasley. Laid on a fastball. A slow swing from the righty. And the Dominican Republic countryman falls behind 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits for the Skeeters. 1 run, 2 hits for the Patriots. A runner at first, 1 away, top of the second. 0-1. Silverio swings and softly grounds one to the left side. Scooped up by Rodriguez. Massey's turn to first base. That is in time. And it's a 6-4-3 double play to retire the side. No runs on a hit. Nobody left on base. To the bottom of the second, 2-1 Skeeters on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection with 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience, with all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction, with positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for...
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
In a helmet, tater tots, and meatball balls.
Hey fans, all season long the Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Be sure to mention the code Patriots3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to every Sunday home game. Alpine Business Systems is a leading provider of information systems and services. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Patriots trailing 2-1. First pitch from Troy Scribner to Alfredo Rodriguez, taken inside 1-0. My name's Mark Schwartz, joined alongside Brandon Pelter. Mike Lawrence running our WCTC boards. As Rodriguez attacks the 1-0 and grounds a base hit through the left side. Past the lunging shortstop Jason Martinson ranging to his right. Rodriguez turns first, holds there, and it's a leadoff single in the bottom of the second.
Hard hit ball there from Rodriguez.
Well, the Patriots had some good swings off of Troy Scribner in the first inning. Had a couple of hits, scored a run on an Edwin Espinal RBI ground out. Now the tying run at first base, and here's Teodoro Martinez. Now playing in his 5th game as a Patriot, he is 2 for 16 from the plate. But those 2 hits, both of them home runs. First one here shows bunt and pushes it down the first base line. Gloved by Scribner. He gets the throw to first base to beat the lunging Martinez. but a successful sacrifice bunt. Rodriguez into second base, and a runner in scoring position with one away. A little earlier than we've seen the Patriots drop down a sacrifice bunt.
Yeah, and I think, Brett is realizing the team he has and how his offense is going to score runs. Got to play some small ball. We saw on the road trip a lot more hit and runs than we've seen.
So now Rodriguez off of second base, and Gabriel Bracamonte will step in here. Has seen a significant increase in playing time as of late. First pitch to Bracamonte. It's a fastball from Scribner that misses off the plate, 1-0. One of the reasons for Bracamonte's uptick in playing time, Michael Ullman's been battling an elbow issue. It kept him out for a couple of games. He's able to hit, but he's struggling a bit in the throwing department. The Patriots don't want to put him out there defensively as Bracamonte lifts one out to right field and deep. Back to the wall is Borenstein, and it's off the face of the fence, stays in play. Bracamonte hustling for second. Rodriguez is going to be sent around third. The throw will come home, and Rodriguez out by a mile. And after applying the tag, Rodriguez has now dropped down in a heap on the grass behind home plate. And he seems to be in a good deal of pain. Patriots trainer Phil Lee has sprinted out of the Somerset dugout down the first base line to attend to Rodriguez, who's on both of his knees and thankfully has risen to his feet quickly. That a good sign. Rodriguez opted not to slide on the attempt home. And Gabriel Bracamonte at second base with a one-out double.
Well, I think Rodriguez realized he was beaten by a mile, so he started to slow up. And as he did so, when he planted, kind of an awkward and funny step. And in the midst of that, Pete Incaviglia went out to talk to Jorge Terran, the home plate umpire. It seemed like he was gesturing as if Rodriguez kind of pushed into Cordero. I certainly didn't see any of that.
If anything, Rodriguez was trying to jump out of the way of a tag and avoid contact. Now Scott Kelly shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes a first pitch strike from Troy Scribner, 0-1. While Gabriel Bracamonte just missed a two-run home run by maybe 2 or 3 feet. The ball hit towards the top of the BMW of Bridgewater sign out in right field, 0-1. Soft breaking ball, and Kelly takes a strike, 0-2. The ball was hit high in the air, and Rodriguez didn't get a great read off of it. He stayed close towards second base, waiting to see whether or not Borenstein was going to make the catch, and then Francoso ultimately waved him home. 0-2. Kelly swings and lines one out to right field and deep. Borenstein chased back to the warning track, but he's able to make the catch, and the Patriots come up empty in the bottom of the second inning. No runs on 2 hits with a runner left in scoring position. 2-1 Skeeters through 2 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
I'm Danny Lippert. You see this?
Sunday Flex Fit Cap sale in the team store. All authentic road and batting practice flex fit.
If you need help during the game or have any questions, you can simply text us at 908-252-0700, and we'll get back to you. Again, call or text us at 908-252-0700 so we can help you. Do you or a loved one need help for a mental health or addiction illness but don't know where to start? Visit carrierclinic.org and click on the What to Do icon to get the help that you need. It's a 2-1 Sugarland Skeeter lead as we begin the top of the third inning. Rick Teasley's at 38 pitches through 2. He's allowed 4 hits. He has struck out 3 batters. It'll be Rico Noel to lead off. Speedy right-handed hitter. And the first pitch leans into a fastball, takes it off the elbow. That's a hit by pitch, and Noel will take first base. Teasley likes to work in. And that fastball rode in, and Noel seemed pretty close to the plate and probably just turning his body to try to get out of the way. But it certainly looked like his body was close to home and took it off the front elbow. He seems to be doing fine. He's over at first base, a large lead, held on by Espinal. And Teasley with a snap throw onto first. Noel dives back in safely.
Well, just kind of thinking through this out loud, but especially with the ABS system that is not apt to give you that pitch on the corner, all the more reason for a batter to step up on the plate a little bit more.
Another snap throw to first, and Noel dives back in. Well, it certainly makes sense. The strike zone has been more tight on the sides. So Noel at first base, still held on by Edwin Espinal. And a third straight throw on to first base, and Noel dives back in. Rico Noel had 2 stolen bases in the first game of this series. He has 29 steals in 32 attempts, and that coming over now just 25 games. Big-time stolen base threat, a former major leaguer. And another throw on to first base. That's 4 in a row from Rick Teasley.
They're getting close, too. Throws are getting better. Espinal's doing a good job of receiving that ball into the tag.
Rico Noel made his lone appearance in the majors in the 2015 season with the New York Yankees. He was a late season pinch running specialist as Teasley's first pitch home misses outside. He appeared in 15 games with the New York Yankees, but only had 2 plate appearances. It was 5 for 7 in stolen base attempts in the majors. And now Teasley throws over again, and they got him! 5th time's the charm for Rick Teasley. He picks off Rico Noel, and there's 1 away.
Boy, Rico thought he got the hand in there, and Freddy DeJesus was not having it at first base. Emphatically punching him out.
No argument from Pete Incaviglia. It was
a little bit of a surprise.
Certainly one to argue. Noel has a conversation with his manager as he gets back into the Skeeter dugout. The 1-0 to Anthony Giansanti swung on and missed, 1-1.
So correct me if I'm wrong, that goes down as a caught stealing.
No, it's just a pickoff. It's a caught stealing if he makes any attempt to go over to second base. And there have been some weird times as the 1-1 is swung on and missed. If there's a pickoff to first and the runner does not makes an effort to get back to first base but doesn't dive back in and then is caught in a bit of a rundown and tries to advance to second,
then it's a caught
stealing. It's a caught stealing too. 1-2 to Giansanti, misses high, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Because Noel has only been caught 3 times in 32 tries.
A big pickoff there from Teasley. 1 out, nobody on, and the 2-2 to Giansanti lined out to center field, but it will hang in the air as Pacioli ranges to his left, catches the ball in the webbing of his glove against his left hip, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Visit aarp.org or check out the table on the concourse to get information on the benefits of joining Find out what's going on in your community.
So 2 out and nobody on. Top of the third inning, here's Jason Martinson.
Shortstop, number 25, Jason Martin.
Martinson struck out swinging in his first at bat. Skeeters posted a couple of runs in the top of the first inning, but easily helped out by a double play ground out. Faced the minimum in the second. He's got 2 out, nobody on in the third, and the first pitch to the righty Martinson a little outside, 1-0. Crowd continuing to file in. Again, the big promotion tonight, Corbin Burnson in attendance. As the 1-0 is a ground ball hit to short, fielded by Rodriguez, an easy throw onto first base. Good to see Alfredo Rodriguez still in the ballgame, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Rick Teasley. We'll move to the bottom of the third. Patriots trailing 2-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th, Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a Go See It outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative Scout patches available for just $1.50. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game.
Patriots baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com for more information today. Hey kids, would you like to have an ice cream party, receive exclusive Somerset Sluggers merchandise and tickets to games, then become a member of the Somerset Sluggers Kids Club? It's only $15. You can call our Sluggers coordinator Tim at 908-255-1422 or visit our Somerset Sluggers page at somersetpatriots.com to learn more and sign up today. The Patriots would like to thank Children's Specialized Hospital for their support of the 2019 Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. Oh, we had a delayed start to the bottom of the third inning. Winton Bernard forgot his sunglasses.
Yeah, I was going to say that stoppage was brought to you by Sugarland Skeeters left fielder, Winton Bernard.
Craig Massey leads off, and the first pitch from Troy Scribner taken high, 1-0.
Juan Silverio, third baseman for the Skeeters, was joking around with third base umpire Silvio Martinez.
1-0. Massey tops one on the ground, foul. First base side, 1-1.
Silverio looked up into the sky and immediately threw the glove on his face. Just kind of joking around, giving Bernard some grief.
The shadows are starting to creep their way across the infield. They begin behind home plate, a little more down the first base line as the sun sets pretty much directly behind our broadcast booth. 1-1. Massey takes a pitch, knee-high outside part of the plate, 1-2. And when the shadows creep over the infield, they're highlighted by these spikes at the top of the Audi suite level. 1-2. Curveball lifted foul. So it almost looks like a castle that begins to create these shadows as they creep their way from first base foul territory towards the infield. Right now they're on the precipice of the first base line. 1-2 from Scribner. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. It is a picture-perfect day in Bridgewater, New Jersey. Not too hot. 2-2. Slow curveball. Almost Ephus-esque, but it misses a little high, 3-2. Just a couple of scattered clouds, a beautiful blue sky. Sun shining bright. 3-2. Massey slaps a foul to stay alive.
You never cease to impress me with the big words that you break out. You big, like, dictionary thesaurus kind of guy?
I mean, I enjoy the occasional nice word. I try to have an extensive vernacular as Massey swings through a breaking ball, strike 3. It always helps in our line of profession to be a bit verbose.
That's 2. Verbose was a nice one. I like precipice.
Yeah. Well, I've got a myriad of these words in my holster. You brought it upon yourself. You asked me to say
now
it.
You're showing off. I should have known.
Here's Justin Pacioli, 1 out. Nobody on bottom of the 3rd, and the first pitch from Scribner taken up and in.
That's the last compliment you'll get from me.
Oh, I do plenty of things that warrant compliment.
Oh, jeez.
1-0. Curveball. Drops in. That's a called strike, 1-1. Pacioli had a base hit to right field in his first at bat. Came around to score the first run of the game for Somerset. 1-1, lifted over the backstop and out of play. That's a foul ball and a 1-2 count. Pacioli's batting average at one point got up to 290 a couple of days ago. In the midst of what is now a 10-game on-base streak. Scribner from the windup. Here's the 1-2. This one laced down the right field line, foul. A little bit of an uptick in playing time for Pacioli once Michael Krause went over to play for Team Canada in the Pan Am Games. Krause has returned to the Patriots, but with Jimmy Paredes still iffy and not in the starting lineup, Pacioli's playing time has continued. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Chased a pitch up in the zone. Back-to-back strikeouts for Troy Scribner. He's got 4 in the ball game, and there's 2 out, nobody on in the home half of the 3rd.
For Patch in that stretch, really did a lot to make the most of his time, put together the hitting streak, or on-base streak, I should say, which he continued already with a hit earlier in today's ball game.
So now it's Will Kenger with 2 out, nobody on. First pitch. Taken low, rolls underneath the legs of Albert Cordero, who gives a quick look to Kenger, but Kenger not going anywhere. 1 ball and no strikes. There was a point in a ball game this past week in New York. I forget who the home plate umpire was. I believe it was Derek Moshe, who did not honor the new rule. As Kenger swings and misses at a curveball 1-1. It was a breaking ball. The Patriots were at the plate that got away from York catcher James Skelton and rolled to the backstop. And Moshe took a ball out of his pocket and gave it to the catcher Skelton. 1-1. Kenger swings and skies this one in the air. Out to right center field, but playable. All drifting back a bit, and Rico Noel continues to drift back into right center where he makes the catch. And the Patriots are set down in order in the bottom of the 3rd inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Through 3, Sugarland leads 2-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and Game Changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
SkeetersOrtho.com. The Patriots also thank Summit Medical Group for providing excellent orthopedic care to our players throughout the season. Summit Medical Group's team consists of 25 locations in New Jersey. To find a Summit Medical Group orthopedics and sports medicine doctor near you, visit smgortho.com. Leading off the top of the fourth.
Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast and is home to the Jack Cuss Baseball and Jenny Finch Softball Academies. Diamond Nation, a top draw for prominent youth, teen, and high school tournaments. Visit us at diamondnation.com. Dennis Phipps to lead off, and the first pitch from Rick Teasley is a called strike. 0-1's the count with nobody out in the top of the fourth inning. Sugarland leading Somerset 2-1. 0-1 to Phipps in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Teasley's at 46 pitches through his first 3 innings. Scribner at 42 through 3. Now the 1-1. Phipps swings, lines one to the backstop foul, and loses handle on the bat. Helicopters a bit towards the backstop, and it's a 1-2 count.
Win great prizes, all that and more at the NJIT Family Fun Zone located behind Section 2.
Dennis Phipps put the Skeeters in front 2-0 back in the first inning after a run-scoring passed ball early in the inning allowed Rico Noel to score from third and give Sugarland an early 1-0 lead. Phipps came through with an RBI single to left. 1-2 in the dirt from Teasley. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the Skeeters put a 2 spot on the board in the top of the first, but the Patriots did respond. Home half of the first inning got an RBI ground out from Edwin Espinal. 2-2 upstairs. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Somerset did strand a runner at third base to end the first inning. Had runners at second and third. Well, rather, had second base in the second inning and didn't score, as Phipps takes the 3-2 inside ball 4. First walk allowed by Teasley tonight.
First walk by either side.
Designated hitter, number 23, DJ Peterson.
Now DJ Peterson lined out to the shortstop Alfredo Rodriguez in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. This ball game, the last one in the Atlantic League to get underway today. First pitch from Rick Teasley, taken low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Lancaster Barnstormers hosted the Long Island Ducks. Ducks won that ball game 6-5 after jumping ahead 5-0 early. Lancaster made a comeback effort as Teasley's fastball crosses the plate for a called strike. 1-1. Lancaster plated 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning to come within a run, but ultimately lost that ball game 6-5. The New Britain Bees and Southern Maryland Blue Crabs played another extra inning game. Had a 12-inning game last night. They played an 11-inning game earlier today, and it was a 1-0 Blue Crab win. 1-1 lifted foul behind the backstop and out of play. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes.
One almost got our on-field host tonight.
He's smiling. That's Dave Sturcio. He's smiling as he's walking away.
I think he's mad that he put his head down to cover up instead of trying to make a play. He didn't see it off the bat.
You got to embrace that opportunity. You can't back away from it.
But I don't think he saw it off the bat.
1-2. This is inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So when he got the heads up, I mean, you have no idea.
Yeah, it's hard to locate at that point. Absolutely.
You don't want to look up and then catch it square in the face.
No, you do not. 2-2 pitch. Low and in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. There's a runner at first with nobody out in the top of the 4th inning. Skeeters leading 2-1. So the Ducks have already won today. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs defeated the New Britain Bees, and the York Revolution have salvaged their weekend series down to BB&T Point. The Revs topped the High Point Rockers 2-0 in North Carolina. 3-2. This one lifted out towards shallow center field. Craig Massey races out. Justin Pacioli races in, and it's Patch making the catch in shallow center for the first out of the inning. So the Revs defeated the Rockers 2-0. In fact, it was Ricky Schaefer who got the win in that ballgame. Schaefer's first appearance in a Revs uniform Tossed 6 shutout innings against the Patriots at TD Bank Ballpark. His next time out got rocked for 6 runs against the Patriots over 2 1/3, but tossed 6 shutout innings against the High Point Rockers today en route for a Revs 2-0 victory. Zach Bornstein, a left-handed batter, steps in, and the first pitch from Teasley, a called strike 0-1. So with the Rockers' loss, Somerset at worst will be 6.5 games out of first place at the conclusion of today's contest. Have an opportunity to gain a game. 0-1 lifted out to left field and shallow. Long way to run for Teodoro Martinez, and he plays it on a bounce. Martinez was shaded towards deep left center field. Bornstein drops it in front of him. And there's runners at first and second with 1 away.
Whether you're at the ballpark or at home, listen to all Patriot games on WCTC, 1450 AM. Listen on the radio.
So entering today, the Patriots were 6.5 games out of first place. The most games out of first place that they have been all season long. High Point had won 4 in a row. The Patriots had lost 3 in a row to get to that point. After Somerset was as close as 3.5 games after their 4-game win streak earlier in the week. Winton Bernard, the batter, he swings at the first pitch, lines it to third, where it is caught by Will Kenger. Base runners return to their respective bases, and now there's 2 away.
A nice play by Kenger. He's really has to stab at that ball because that was kind of near his right ear, and wearing the glove in the left hand, you're reaching all the way across the body, almost blinding yourself for a second, and that ball continued to tail away from him toward that left field line.
You think he was battling the sun a bit? Because right now, home plate is in the shadows.
Right, so that ball is coming from the shade and coming right at you and coming up on you quick into the sunlight.
Out of the darkness and into the light. 2 out, 2 on. And the first pitch to Albert Cordero fouled to the backstop, 0-1.
I'm sure Roger Dorn would have made that play.
Sure he would have. Bring him down from the concourse. Well, you got a chance to talk to him. Seemed like he's ready to jump out there and take a couple of hacks.
Oh, yeah. Major League came out 30 years ago.
That's wild. It's a timeless movie, especially for us who work in baseball.
It's a classic.
Teasley comes set 0-1. Fouled off by Cordero. Ooh. And ricochets off the sweet level to an awaiting fan who made the catch.
Now that's got to be an experienced fan to immediately recognize. It's like when you're playing left field in Fenway. It takes you a little bit to recognize that carom instead of going after it and pinning yourself up against the wall. He had it off the bat.
Well, this ballpark, more than any other ballpark in the league, allows fans sitting behind home plate the best opportunity for a foul ball. 0-2 to Cordero, broken bat, fly ball hit down the left field line, foul. Martinez will give chase, but it's into the NJM picnic area. The backstop here is shorter than most other ballparks. So it doesn't take much to get the ball over the backstop, and then with the way that the suite level is configured, and you have the brick facade as well for the press box and the suite level, oftentimes we see, one of the more exciting parts of the game is seeing some of these fans try to locate the balls on the ricochet. There were other ballparks older. I remember Shea Stadium that not only had the backstop, but then they had the netting that would extend perpendicular from the backstop and go back towards like the mezzanine behind, so that balls couldn't even go up and then fall down. The people that were underneath behind home plate were almost caged in a sense with netting.
Yeah.
0-2 to Cordero, swung on and missed, strike 3, and Rick Teasley works himself out of danger. No runs for the Skeeters rather. On 1 hit, no errors, and 2 runners are left on base. Teasley now with 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. We'll move to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Patriots still trailing 2-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Sorry we were running late.
No problem. Come on in.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
So, I mean, if you want, you could record both, but I know that this is a Patriots inning, so it's not. Okay. All right.
I can give you a scatter report on Scribner. Did the research stuff there.
And welcome back to TD Bank Ballpark for the bottom of the fourth inning. Somerset Patriots trailing the Sugarland Skeeters by a score of 2-1. My name is Mark Schwartz. Brandon Pelter has stepped out of the broadcast booth for a little bit because we have a special guest. We're joined today by Eli Fishman. How you doing, Eli?
I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm happy to have you back in the broadcast booth. The first time we had you here, we kind of got rained out.
Yeah, I was in here for probably got 15 words in and then started absolutely pouring, but I'm back. Thank you.
Yeah, back and better than ever. It's Edwin Espinal to lead off in the bottom of the fourth inning. Somerset down a run. Troy Scribner on the mound, and the first pitch from Scribner to Espinal misses low. 1 ball and no strikes.
Scribner, pretty interesting pitcher, especially for a major leaguer. Doesn't throw that hard, tops about 88, 89 miles per hour, but he's a crafty right-handed pitcher.
1-0 to Espinal. Misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
He's having a very good year with Sugarland this year as well. 3.51 earned run average, 4-3. He's a ground ball pitcher. Not too many strikeouts as well.
2-0 spiked in the dirt. 3 balls and no strikes.
He's got 2 years of big league experience with the Angels and Diamondbacks. He was one of those guys that was a top prospect. Major League Baseball never really panned out.
3-0. And it misses up and in ball 4. Scribner puts his hands up asking where that pitch was. And the home plate umpire, Jorge Teran, puts his hands up as well. Teran can't provide any description for Scribner because of the automated balls and strikes. And that's something, Eli, that these guys have to work with these days in the league.
It is. It's tough for them. You can see and understand their frustration. And in that one, Scribner put his hands up in a box, like where that looked right in the middle of the box to me. There's a runner on first for the Patriots, no outs, and a good situation for them to start off.
And now Michael Ullman takes a first pitch low, and that's 5 straight pitches out of the strike zone from Scribner, whose brother Evan Scribner played briefly with the New Britain Bees last year, also a former big leaguer. So back end of the bullpen guy for New Britain.
They're both from right outside of New Britain as well, in Connecticut.
1-0 is a soft ground ball to third. It's fielded by Juan Silverio. Gets the throw to second for 1, and the return throw to first in time. That is a 5-4-3 double play, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the fourth inning. So now Alfredo Rodriguez will step in. It's interesting because in the Atlantic League now, normally if, at any level of baseball, if a pitcher asks where did that pitch miss, an umpire can provide an explanation. Oh, I thought it was inside, or I thought it was outside. But with the automated balls and strikes, really no opportunity, as the first pitch from Scribner is a curveball that dunks in for a strike. I mean, the way that the ABS transmits its signal to the home plate umpire doesn't say ball outside or fastball up. It says ball or strike. That's it. So now Scribner works against Alfredo Rodriguez, already with the hit today. And he swings here, lines one out to right field. It'll drop in front of Zach Borenstein. And Alfredo Rodriguez 2 for 2.
A great piece of hitting right there. That pitch, an outside fastball. As I said, Scribner doesn't throw too hard. Did a great job waiting back on that not too fast fastball and hitting it the other way, a sharp line drive.
Going where the pitch was thrown, Eli, also. I mean, sometimes you'll see guys, if they're not hitting particularly well, if a pitch is off the outside part, try to maybe pull it. But that time, Rodriguez going right where the pitch was thrown and able to slap it out to right field. So now Teodoro Martinez, who dropped down a sac bunt in his first at-bat. First pitch swinging, and he skies one deep in the air out to left field, but foul. Giving chase is Quinton Bernard, and it lands in the NJM picnic area. No balls and a strike.
Martinez, another player in this league that has embraced both the Frontier League and American Association. Feels like this year more than ever, we've seen a lot of guys coming over from those two leagues in the middle of the season, and this is one of those guys. It looks like, not sure who that is, it looks like the first baseman actually for the Skeeters, Phipps, is getting a new glove. Not sure what happened on that last play, but the third baseman, Silvero, just got a glove from the dugout and tossed it to him and fed the other glove to the dugout. Not sure what happened there. He hasn't made a play this inning.
So that's a new first baseman's mitt for Dennis Phipps. There's a runner at first and 2 away. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Patriots trailing 2-1. Teodoro Martinez at the plate. 0-1. Fastball taken low. Martinez split time between 2 different teams in the American Association earlier this season before making his way to Somerset.
One interesting thing on his stat line, in 4 games played with the Patriots, he has 2 home runs. And in 47 games in the American Association this season, 1 home run.
He took advantage of the arch nemesis in left field at People's Bank Park in York as he swings at the 0-2, grounds it to short. In front of it's Jason Martinson. His throw goes to second. It's in time, and the inning is over. No runs for the Patriots on a hit, and 1 runner is left on base. We're through 4. Sugarland continues to lead 2-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
I fight every night.
Every hour.
Every minute.
And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital, Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
The video review up here says that guy won. Hey, check out special lease and finance offers on the all-new Audi e-tron at Audi Bridgewater.
I'm starting it off, right? Like with the...
You can welcome us back, yeah, if you want. That's fine.
Or visit AudiBridgewater.com.
Right.
Audi has got electric.
We are back from TD Bank Ballpark, heading into the top of the 5th inning. Rick Teasley, who's done very well in this ball game so far. Only 5 hits allowed, not a bad outing at all, and scored 2-1. Skeeters currently lead. It's been a close ball game and a good game so far by both pitchers.
Yeah, Teasley gave up 2 runs in the top of the 1st inning to the Skeeters, but has bounced back since. Has kept Sugarland off the board over the last 3. Meanwhile, the Patriots got a run off of Troy Scribner in the bottom of the 1st inning, and Scribner's return serve and has kept the Patriots off the board over his last 3 innings as well.
Juan Silverio, the first batter to Teasley, the lefty at the belt, and the pitch he shows bunt, pulls back, and that is a called strike for the first pitch. Silverio is the 9-hitter for the Skeeters, but he shows you how good this Skeeters lineup has been so far today. He's hitting .278 on the season, 10 home runs, 44 runs batted in, a big swing and a miss by him on the 0-1 pitch. And the count is 0-2, Teasley ahead. Let's see if he goes. I'm going to say he'll go with that slider there. He has a tremendous slider and changeup, which he primarily uses 0-2, 1-2. We'll expect to see him use one of the 2 there. Looks like changeup. It's a ground ball. Rodriguez diving play, but he cannot come up with it. He comes up with the ball, actually, but does not throw it. He almost actually collided there with the second baseman, Massey, and now he's actually holding what looks like his right quad, which he was holding when he appeared to be injured at home plate. a couple innings ago, and there's a runner on first for the Skeeters. He's staying in the game. Surprised to see the trainer, Pat Lyons, not checking in on him.
Oh, it was a soft ground ball that was hit to the left side of the infield, and Rodriguez ranged to his left. Massey crossed the second base line and ranged to his right.
And Rico Noel hits a high fly ball to left field. Martinez is under it. He's battling the sun, but he's able to see it, makes the play, and that's the first out. Retreating back to first base is Silverio.
Well, back to that ground ball. I mean, Rodriguez made a good effort ranging to his left, and he sort of lunged and slid and came up with the ball as Massey sort of crossed his path almost simultaneously. Once Rodriguez fielded it, even with Silverio, not the most fleet of foot, would have been a very difficult play as Rodriguez was on his backside and ultimately decided not even to make the throw to first.
That will bring up Jason Martinson, and the first pitch to him is a called strike. He's Anthony Gisanti. Gisanti is 0 for 1 today. He had a fly ball to center field in his second at-bat, walked in his first, wound up scoring a run, and that pitch to him is a high fly ball, center field. Giving chase on it is the center fielder, Pacioli. He makes the play. Retreating yet again is Silverio to first base, and that's a quick second out. And now coming to the plate will be Jason Martinson, who's 0 for 2 today with a ground ball to shortstop and a strikeout against Teasley.
Well, Martinson hit a towering solo home run last night. It was over the Northfield bank sign, and the official scorer here, John Nolan, claims that ball came close to hitting the light pole beyond the left field fence, which would be a significant poke.
Teasley, the pitch. Fastball outside. 4 ball on the first pitch, and it is 1-0 to Martinson. Not having a bad road trip. 5 runs, a double, a homer, pair of RBIs, 4 walks. Seen the ball pretty well. And the pitch to him, it's a fastball. Catches the plate for a called strike. 1-1.
Well, Teasley now at 72 pitches through 4 2/3 innings, and there is some movement in Somerset's bullpen down the right field line. Looks like a lefty. Could be Luis Cruz.
That one, a sharp ground ball to the third baseman. Kendry goes to second base. Craig Massey steps on the bag, and that is the third out of the top of the 5th inning. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. The Patriots will come to the plate, looking to plate 1 run to tie, to take the lead here on WCTC, SPN.TV. We'll be right back.
American Placemats, Garden State Urology.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
and I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
Well, I think he's going to do another drop for you. I'm joking. Oh.
And we'd like to welcome the
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th Inning Fun Bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 could have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
Better place than the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands located on roads 202 and 31 in Flemington, New Jersey, or at flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs, as they've done since 1976. 2-1 your score. Sugarland in front of Somerset. Patriots looking to fend off a Skeeters sweep. Sugarland took Game 1 8-0, Game 2 10-2. Dennis Phipps will lead things off. Four-man first pitch swinging, lines it now on a short hop to short. Rodriguez fields on the backhand and throw in time to retire Phipps, who barely even left the box.
Alfredo Rodriguez has looked excellent defensively at shortstop over the last couple of weeks. There were a number of highlight reel plays he made in York, a couple with that Jetarian-esque throw from shallow left field. And, you know, after his early season struggles, he's really turned it around.
Turned into a can of corn for him. As
Are you proud of yourself?
We turn to DJ Peterson, up with one away. First pitch missed outside. Well, I say can of corn because we had delightful conversation last night about our corn. 1-0 also misses outside. And we've got another delivery, always appreciative of Nick Chirillo. Going a little healthier. Talked about how great the corn was last night, but he said shucking. It's the 2-0. Fastball poured in for a strike. Now, you corrected me at the time that shucking was actually the action of getting it from the field. 2-1 swung on and missed. A change up there to Peterson. Now, this not to throw you under the bus.
That's exactly what you're trying to do.
Just to educate our listeners that, in fact, one of us was correct. 2-2 misses upstairs. And the one that was correct continues to ramble. Shucking is when you actually peel the layers off of the corn to get to it. 3-2. He's swung on, and this one blooped into shallow center field. Pacioli coming in, and he makes a sliding grab. Ball fell quickly, jammed Peterson a bit, but Pacioli continues his strong defensive effort, now 2 away in the 6th.
Well, a couple of nice defensive plays by the Patriots in the 6th inning. First Rodriguez, now Pacioli. Excellent range for the third-year Patriot in center field. Able to race in, read it pretty well off the bat, and not a very heavy slide, just a soft slide, feet first towards the infield. Came up with the catch.
Zach Borenstein, first pitch swinging, comes up empty on a breaking ball, falling away. The other thing I learned from a little bit of digging is the strands, the strings on the corn that can be kind of frustrating. 0-1 misses low. They're called silks. The more you know. 1-1. Orenstein swings and fists a soft liner over to third. Kenger handles that with ease, and Teasley retires the Skeeters in order for the first time tonight. No runs, no hits. 2-1 the score, though. Sugar Land in front of Somerset. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for...
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
Golf course, bring your hats for that.
Fans get updates on the team ticket specials and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots, one word, to 22828. That's Somerset Patriots to 22828 to get signed up today. Patriots down a run. We are on to the bottom of the 6th inning. And Will Kenger will get us started. Kenger, the lefty, is 1 for 2. He doubled down the left field line his first time up. He advanced to third, but he would be stranded there. First pitch swinging, but he cues it to the backstop. Kenger has been a mainstay in the middle of the Patriots order. He's also been a mainstay in the top 10 of average across the league. The 0-1, he chases a fastball up high. He comes up empty. But consistently hitting around that 320. There was a good time earlier this season, 340 and above. And he fouls the 0-2 back. So now down to 320, leading the Patriots with 12 home runs, also 54 RBI, a Patriot best. 0-2 from Scribner. Fastball fouled off. Well, Mark, you might have missed it, but a fan just walked past us on the lower concourse, opened up a Patriots jersey to reveal a certain T-shirt that he got in the team store. 0-2 pitch from the righty. Swing and a miss. Kenger chased a breaking ball at the shoe tops.
Well, now I feel bad. I didn't realize they were still selling that shirt, to be honest. Are they?
I'm not sure. But if a fan just had it on. It was the Boy Am I Impressive T-shirt from a few months ago now, right?
Isn't that wild?
Do you have the date? I mean, if I were you, I would.
May 17th.
First pitch to Edwin Espinal misses low.
Come on, man.
1-0. Here's a slow breaking ball that misses up. I don't blame you. Like I said, I would know the date if I were in your shoes.
Because, like,
just the look you gave me was priceless. 2-0. Change up and in. That misses. 3 balls and no strikes. The count on Edwin Espinal.
Well, because to be honest, when it happened, there was a lot of different publications that were saying things.
3-0 was called a strike.
And writing articles, so I figured nothing like this is ever going to happen to me again. I wanted to save some of the articles, so I would have those for posterity.
3-1, that misses upstairs. Espinal works a wall.
So in the process of saving the articles that were written on, like, on Deadspin and CBS and MLB, Cut Forward, Barstool. Like,
stop bragging.
I'm just, oh my goodness. How am I supposed to say this anecdote without it sounding like I'm bragging?
Continue.
But in the process of saving all of those articles so I could go back years from now and see this cool thing that happened, I remember clicking on the articles, and I remember the date because the date kept on popping up when all the articles were written.
Mike Goldman takes the first pitch in, brushes him off a bit. Well, it was certainly a unique opportunity, once-in-a-lifetime chance. You made the most of it, my friend.
Oh, you helped out too.
All play our parts. 1-0. Misses in the dirt.
It's just, it's something that has happened now that I have for a long time, and I'm very grateful for that. Almost as grateful I am for my family to be able to see all of that stuff that happened as well. My mom and my dad both got pretty big kicks out of the entire experience.
2-0. Ullman takes a changeup, called a strike in the inner half. One of the unique positives out of it is you mentioned so many people from your past reached out that you hadn't talked to in a long time that you kind of got to catch up with.
Yeah, no, it gave me an opportunity to connect with some old friends.
2-1 is fouled straight back.
It's wild these days what can resonate with people and go viral. We've talked about this before, but what happened that night is something, if somebody tunes into our broadcast over the course of the entire, it's just the way that we communicate. It's the way that we, that's our sense of humor. And it resonated with people. It picked up.
2-2 the count. Scribner sets in the pitch. Fouled off over our heads onto the Audi suite level.
Wouldn't that be something if while we're talking about it, it happened again?
It would be a tough catch to make because we've got a cramped booth tonight. Between the two of us, Eli in here as well.
2 ears of corn.
Yes. Well, I guess your ear is still there, but it's devoured. An empty ear. Another 2-2. Ullman swings and taps it off of himself, a foul ball. You could be like one of our good friends and one of the operations interns, Connor Henry. Connor had Tommy John 2 years ago, May in 2017. He's a pitcher at Drew University, and he got the date of his Tommy John tattooed on his left bicep. He's a left-handed hurler.
I'm not getting a tattoo.
No? Both May. 2-2. Fouled back. Ullman putting up a battle.
Oh, it's a good at-bat here from Ullman. We've seen him work tough at-bats a number of times throughout the course of the season. And this is an important spot. Rick Teasley's done his job after giving up 2 runs in the first inning. He has put 5 goose eggs on the board ever since, and Somerset's had their opportunities. They had a leadoff double in the 5th inning, came up empty, and now they've got the middle of their order up with a runner at first.
Another 2-2, and this one is fouled off of the facing of the Skeeters dugout. So it's going to take a 9th pitch in this battle.
And Ullman has seen nothing but breaking balls from Scribner. So far in this now 8-pitch sequence, Scribner's gone slider, curve, 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 slider, curve, slider, curve. No fastballs yet to Ullman.
Espinal off of first, 1 away in the 6th. The Patriots down a run. Scribner, the right-handed starter for the Skeeters at 86 pitches. 9th pitch. Breaking ball misses low in the dirt, and the count runs full.
It's been a heavy dose of breaking pitches from Troy Scribner pretty much throughout the entirety of the game. Not a lot of fastballs thrown from the righty.
Three-two. In the dirt, ball 4. What a battle. A 10-pitch at bat.
Ullman at one point in that sequence fouled off 5 consecutive pitches. And then Scribner on a 2-2 count with the curveball low and away. Ullman laid off. And then on a 3-2 count went back to that same curveball, went back to the well. And Ullman once again laid off the tough breaking ball. And now Espinal and Ullman back-to-back walks. Scribner's pitch count elevating a bit. There's movement in the Skeeter bullpen.
It's a righty that's throwing. Now Alfredo Rodriguez up in the pitch. Takes off speed, called a strike on the inner half. Runners on first and second for Somerset. They're down a run. Not a whole lot of speed on the base paths for the Patriots, though. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Rodriguez waving over the curve.
Well, Somerset is 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position so far tonight. The lone hit was the Gabriel Bracamonte double off the right field fence, but Alfredo Rodriguez was thrown out at home trying to score on that play.
Scribner stares at second in the 0-2. Fastball stays up. Rodriguez has had a day, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Outfield is relatively shallow here, especially Rico Noel in center. And 1-2 misses low. So the count evens. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on just and out in the 6th. The Patriots trailing the Skeeters 2-1.
That was a close pitch to take for Rodriguez. Showed off a good eye.
Scribner kicks and fires. Curveball, and that just misses. Must have been off the plate.
Well, Jason Martinson, the shortstop for the Skeeters, put his hands up. He thought that was strike 3 called. Certainly a close pitch, but no argument for Scribner. Can't argue with a radar system.
Not going to get much of a response. 3-2. In the dirt, ball 4. Now 3 straight walks from Troy Scribner, and the bases are loaded with just 1 out in the 6th.
Well, right now for the Patriots, this is their 3rd time through the order facing Troy Scribner, and that might be it for the righty. But Scribner had some success earlier in the ballgame, getting the Patriots to chase some of those off-speed pitches. And 3rd time through, Somerset getting a better read, and they've drawn 3 walks alone here in the 6th inning.
Pete and Caviglia out of the third base side dugout. A trip to the mound means a change. We'll return on SPN.TV 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer. I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
Every night,
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
This season, T-Mobile is partnering with Little League to make sure every kid can feel like an all-star. With T-Mobile, parents across the country can share the action, the highlights, and the lowlights. And the stars of tomorrow get a chance to shine today. From Little League to the big leagues, T-Mobile has you covered. Now connecting 99% of baseball fans. T-Mobile.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for you.
So many good options. Man, I'm hungry. Ooh, let's do healthy today. I think that'll work. The healthy plate. What do we have here? So many good options. What do I choose? We have veggie burger, turkey burger, fruit cup. It all sounds so good, but something's telling me veggie burger. I think I'll have the veggie burger. A lot of great choices here at the Horizon Healthy Plate concession stand. That's a tasty burger.
Two to 1 the score. Sugarland leads Somerset as we start the 7th inning. Rick Teasley back on the bump. He'll face the bottom third of the Skeeters order. Sugarland up by a run, looking to sweep the Patriots here at TD Bank Ballpark. Somerset will stay at home after this series, an off day tomorrow, and then they welcome the Lancaster Barnstormers. Teasley into the wind, he delivers. Swing and a miss. Start him off with a changeup. Teasley at 84 pitches. Here's number 85 in the dirt. It was a bit of a struggle. Took some extra work from Rick in the first, in which he gave up 2 runs on 3 hits. Since then, he's scattered 3 hits across the next 5 frames, and this time Bernard spanks that one, but hooks well foul into the bullpen down the left field line. Brandon Pelter with Mark Schwartz at TD Bank Ballpark on this Sunday evening. Thank you for tuning in on SPN.TV. Maybe you're listening on 1450 WCTC. The 1-2 is chopped on 2, hops over to third. Kenger fielding on the short hop after a little charge. Makes the throw on to first to retire Bernard.
Try the all-new Audi e-tron at Audi Bridgewater.
So 1 away.
Thank you once again,
Albert Cordero, the switch-hitting catcher, settles into the right side.
It's now 7 in a row retired by Rick Teasley, ever since a Juan Silverio leadoff base hit in the top of the 5th.
First pitch, Cordero takes his strike down the outer half. So much baseball. We talked about it last night. The Patriots playing just about every single day of the summer. 0-1 is fouled straight back, but that doesn't mean they don't enjoy watching it. They had the Little League World Series on in the clubhouse the past couple days, and the Elmora Youth Little League from Elizabeth, New Jersey advanced to Williamsport with a win last night over the Haverstraw team from New York, as Cordero slowly grounds this one foul. First time a New Jersey team has made it to Williamsport since 2017. The first time that Elmora Youth Little League has made the trip. 0-2. Cordero swings and misses. It was a fastball about letter high in the outer third. Now 2 away in the 7th.
It's so much fun watching those Little League World Series games. Just like the unbridled enthusiasm from the kids. I mean, it's pure baseball. And it's kids that are growing up that love the game and that just have so much fun playing it. And I think sometimes even at a professional level, at a major league level, you see guys sort of sour on the game a bit and sort of go through the motions. But Little League, it's just pure fun. It's great to watch.
Here's the first pitch to the 9-man Juan Silverio. Was the last Skeeter hitter to record a hit off of Rick Teasley. Had an infield single in the 5th. And he takes a breaking ball in, so 2 balls and no strikes the count. So Vario takes a fastball in the outer third, called a strike. The kids have so much fun. As you mentioned, no question they want to be there. They wear their emotions on their sleeves, too. I mean, you can tell when they're just having an amazing time. 2-1. Swing and a miss over a breaking ball that dipped low.
Some of the best parts also are the on-camera interviews.
Mm-hmm.
When you're asked, like, who's your favorite player? Tell me a little something about yourself. And these kids have such huge personalities. It's great to watch.
Kids being kids.
That's right.
They're not at an age where you're, like, really self-conscious about it, you know?
You see a camera, you're just going to be a ham.
2-2, Silverio fists this one into shallow center. Massey drifting back. The second baseman will make the catch. And Rick Teasley has now retired 9 straight. 6.5 innings are done. It's time to get up and stretch at TD Bank Ballpark. Sugarland leading Somerset 2-1. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Attention New Jersey camps, it's time to start thinking about your summer schedule and field trips for your campers. The Somerset Patriots camp days have returned for the upcoming season. Head over to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater to check out top-notch baseball for the best price in town. The 2019 camp dates are officially set for Thursday, July 18th, Wednesday, July 31st, and Wednesday, August 14th. The Patriots are welcoming camps with groups of all sizes to come out to the ballpark to enjoy America's favorite pastime. Each game begins at 11:05 a.m. and tickets start at just $8. There are also lunch options available for just $5. In addition, each camp in attendance will be welcomed with a public address announcement and a scoreboard announcement during the game. Camps can also take advantage of our on-field programs throughout the game based on availability. So book now to ensure a memorable baseball-filled, fun-in-the-sun trip for your camp today. Give us a call at 908-252-0700 or visit SomersetPatriots.com to lock down your camp's perfect summer trip.
Bottom of the 7th at TD Bank Ballpark, 2-1. Sugarland leading Somerset. And the Skeeters make the call to the bullpen again. This time they bring on a lefty. It's Daniel Schlereth.
Oh, the last name might sound familiar. He is the son of ESPN football commentator Mark Schlereth, and he has become a veteran of the Atlantic League, pitched with the Long Island Ducks last year. And Mark Schlereth actually came out and supported his son at a number of games. This year, another strong year for the lefty. He's a crafty left-hander, has a good breaking ball. He's 2-0 with a 2.57 ERA. Tonight will mark his 23rd game in a Skeeters uniform this year. Finished off last year in the Seattle Mariners organization, has AAA, has AA experience, a former first-round draft pick by the Diamondbacks back in 2008. So a good resume for Schlereth, and he comes on here hoping to keep the Skeeters in front by a run.
Patriots have had their opportunities. Gabriel Bracamonte was at third with just one out in the 5th. Somerset had the bases loaded with one away in the 6th. Neither time could they muster up a run. First pitch to Scott Kelly is a breaking ball. That's called a strike. Rick Teasley is at 97 pitches. He's retired 9 straight, but the lefty Luis Cruz is throwing in the Patriots' pen. You'd think that Teasley's night might be over. A 1. Kelly takes it inside.
Well, Teasley's at 97 pitches, and I'm sure he wants to go back at there and keep pitching because he's performed quite well. But he's now at the top step of Somerset's dugout. He's got the hat off. He's talking with some of his teammates, and it doesn't necessarily look like a player that would be coming back out for his 8th inning as a starter.
Schlereth the 1-1. Off speed, called a strike.
Well, Somerset is 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position today, and Brandon, you mentioned it. They've had their opportunities, bases loaded and 1 out in the 6th inning. And during Somerset's 7-game losing streak in that stretch where they lost 11 of 12, that was a big issue.
The next pitch is fouled off.
And, sometimes the term being scared of RBIs gets thrown around, and it's not like any players are afraid of RBIs, but it comes to a point where you have your difficulties and they sort of manifest and they keep on popping up, and you start to think about it, and you're not playing that loose. You get uptight, and then your performance sort of drags a bit.
1-2. Kelly misses that one upstairs.
Brett Jody said that he needs this team to play loose enough where they slightly don't care.
Mm-hmm.
It's the point where, if you get out, you get out. Oh, well, you come up to the plate the next time. It's not that they don't care about winning, but you don't put as much pressure on yourself.
2-2 pitch is a breaking ball that misses low, and there's kind of that old adage that the most dangerous team is a team that has nothing to play for. They're just going out there and not a care in the world, not getting worked up over big situations.
Just having fun.
3-2. Called strike 3. Kelly thought he worked a walk. It was a breaking ball on the inner half, and automated balls and strikes. That system told Jorge Terran to ring Scott Kelly up.
Those pitches get called both ways. The Boo Birds can come down from the fans, but ultimately the home plate umpire doesn't have a say in the decisions that are made. It's one of the good things about the automated balls and strikes. It calls every pitch the same way. It's transparent. And that time Kelly just didn't get the call.
So 1 away, bottom of the 7th, the Patriots down a run. Pitch to Craig Massey. It's a slider that breaks low and away.
It hasn't been a banner day for Craig. He's 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Last time he came to the plate was with Bracamonte at third base, representing the tying run in the 5th inning. And Massey fouled out to the catcher, Albert Cordero, behind home.
1-0. Misses in the dirt.
He had been showing some signs, as were a lot of these Patriots players over the Somerset's recent road trip. The Patriots haven't played too great here at TD Bank Ballpark, and they came back home on Friday, and the Skeeters are obviously a very strong team, but Somerset struggled.
2-0 is grounded and chopped over to first, under the glove of the first baseman Phipps, fielded by Jansati, but his flip over to the covering pitcher Schlereth is not in time.
Well, Dennis Phipps at first base tried to make a backhanded pick, and the ball hit the lip of the infield grass, so it didn't take the bounce that Phipps was expecting. Instead, it hit that lip of the grass and then just rolled, so it went under Phipps's glove. Massey books it out of the batter's box on every ball that's hit on the ground. And when Giansanti backed up Phipps and tossed the ball onto first base, he had to soft toss it with the pitcher Schlereth racing over to cover. And Massey won the foot race. And now the Patriots have the tying run on base once again.
Ruled an E3. So Massey aboard with 1 away. Justin Pacioli is now up. The lefty delivers. Massey is running. The hit and run is on and placed to perfection. It's punched through the right side. Massey's around second. He'll chug on into third, and the Patriots have runners on the corners with 1 away in the 7th.
That is exactly how you want to have a hit and run work out. You have a right-handed batter at the plate, so the fielder that would cover second base on a stolen base attempt would be the second baseman. So the right side of the infield gets vacated, and Pacioli just punched it the other way on the ground. And Massey also got a good jump off of Schlereth, easily able to turn second and head to third. And a perfectly executed hit and run. And now the Patriots once again are threatening, and they've got the middle of their order coming to the plate this time around.
Well, it's getting late in this ball game. Patriots down a run, 1 out, bottom of the 7th, runners on the corners. The pitch, runner goes from first, misses inside. The throw goes down to second and not in time. Justin Pacioli is Patriots leading 27th swiped bag. And now 2 men in scoring position. And Albert Cordero, a quick trip out to Schlereth to go over some signals.
What that will do, I would imagine, is force the Skeeter infield a little further in. It takes away the double play. Maybe not. Sugar Land might play their infield back, but if they're going to play the infield back, then it opens up the possibility where a ground ball could score a run and tie the game.
The complete opposite on the base paths this inning than we saw last inning in the 6th. Now the Patriots with a ton of speed, with Craig Massey at third and Justin Pacioli at second. The 1-0. Kenger watches that one miss away. 2 balls and no strikes on the dangerous 3-hitter. 12 home runs this season. That leads all Patriots hitters. Schlereth the pitch. Kenger thought about it, but instead watched a fastball that missed up.
And one might be nervous with a lefty-lefty matchup in this situation, but Kenger, a .341 batter against left-handed pitching this season. Only 1 home run, but a .341 batting average, and a base hit here gets the job done.
3 balls and no strikes the count. Do you green light him?
Yes.
The pitch. Takes it inside, brushed him off the plate, a 4-pitch walk. And you almost wonder, after Pacioli took second base, are you just pitching around Will Kenger? I would lean yes.
Yeah, you know, counter to what I just said, oftentimes if you have that lefty-lefty matchup with a righty awaiting on deck, maybe you don't pitch around Kenger. But he's hitting .341. I'm sure Pete Incaviglia has the numbers in front of him. And look, it's been no secret. Kenger's enjoyed a very strong season, and Espinal's had his struggles. Espinal also more of a double play candidate than Kenger is as well.
Espinal today has driven in a run with an RBI ground out in the first. Also walked twice. So officially 0 for 1. This time he comes up with the bases juiced, 1 out in the 7th. The pitch. Schlereth starts him out with a breaking ball, called a strike on the outer half. We've seen the approach from El Poco shift a bit, looking to drive to the gaps as opposed to blasting one out of the park. Drive to the gap here could clear the bases. A lot of speed on. Patriots down a run. 0-1. Swung on, and Espinal fouled it off his front foot.
And now this is a situation where you're going to really have to see how far Espinal's made his strides, because with an 0-2 count, it's a pitcher that throws a lot of junk, a lot of hard breaking balls. I would imagine that Schlereth might try to bounce a couple here. And if he does, it's up to Espinal to have the plate discipline to lay off those tough pitches, work a tough at bat, and try to find a way to put this ball in play, ideally to the outfield.
No balls and 2 strikes on the Patriots foreman. Edwin Espinal, bases are loaded, 1 out. Patriots down a run in the 7th. The pitch. Espinal fouls it off, staying alive.
Yeah, that was a breaking ball from Schlereth. Maybe more of a hard slider than a big curve ball. It came a little in on the hands, had some downward movement, but I don't think Schlereth got that pitch as low as he would have liked, because the ball wound up being right around the knees, and I think he might have wanted that one a little further in the dirt where Espinal might have swung over it. But Espinal got a piece of it to stay alive.
Massey is at third, Pacioli at second, Kenger at first. Somerset down a run, 0-2 on Espinal, the pitch from Schlereth. In the dirt, and that one skips past Cordero. Massey will score. We're tied at 2 on the wild pitch in the 7th.
It's good discipline, but from Espinal, and that's a situation where if you're Dan Schlereth, you trust your catcher. It was pretty obvious that he wanted to go down in the zone, especially with a double play opportunity. Wanted to maybe get Espinal to swing over it, but Cordero just couldn't block that ball in the dirt, and Somerset struggled to plate runners with scoring position. They'll take it on a wild pitch. It counts all the same.
The infield now up for the Skeeters. 2 men in scoring position. And still just 1 out. The count to 1-2 on Edwin Espinal. And El Poco calls for time. Schlereth is taking a while to come set. And going back through the signs with catcher Albert Cordero. A clap from the fans who got to see Corbin Burnson already tonight at the ballpark. They're getting treated to a great ball game as well. 1-2 the count in the pitch. Swung on and lifted out of play.
That one was a fastball from Schlereth, and after a couple of breaking balls in the dirt, one that Espinal got a piece of to foul off, another that was taken for a wild pitch. Tried to sneak a fastball, but still a pitcher's count. Schlereth still in the driver's seat, but you wonder, does he trust Cordero the same to bounce another pitch in the dirt and try to get Espinal to swing over it?
Patriots trying to snap a 3-game skid. Tied it at 2 in the 7th. The 1-2 is swung out on a hard hit grounder, just foul up the third base line.
Juan Silverio ranged over to his right, and Espinal nearly snuck that one fair. Base hit can plate a couple, put the Patriots in front.
Somerset trying to fight off of the sweep from the Skeeters, trying to snap a 3-game skid. They had also lost 7, but snapped that and put together a 4-game win streak. That sandwiched in between the 2 long losing streaks. So trying to get back. They're 6.5 games back in the Liberty division. And a prime opportunity with 2 men in scoring position and just 1 out in the 7th.
Somerset hasn't held a lead yet in this series. They've been close in this ball game, and now a prime opportunity here for Espinal.
Also haven't scored more than 2 in a game this series. The 1-2. Fouled off a breaking ball. That into the seats just over the Patriots dugout. I think that caught a chair and a big carom back out onto the field.
And again, the strides that Espinal's made over the last week or so, evident in this at-bat. There's been some tough pitches, and he's been able to get pieces of them. He's been fighting them off. It's been a steady dose of off-speed pitches in the dirt, or at least low in the zone. He's stayed alive. He's fouled off now 5 pitches in this at-bat against Schlereth.
Schlereth, the lefty, sets. Here's the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Upstairs with a fastball.
Oh, he just changed the eye level of Espinal a bit. That's a setup pitch. Coming up and in with a fastball, and we'll see if he tries to go back to the well now after he went sort of curveball in the dirt, bring a fastball up and in, and now we'll see if he tries to go maybe curveball in the dirt again.
2-2 on El Poco. TD Bank Ballpark mostly in shade as we near 7:30. The pitch. This one swung on and hit on a line to right center field. Noel giving chase, but that one touches down for a base hit in the alley. 2 runs will score. Espinal's around second. He's going for third. The relay throw is not in time. It's a 2-run triple for El Poco. The Patriots are ahead 4-2 in the 7th. Are you kidding me? Get that man some oxygen.
Somerset's dugout just erupted. Not only happy to see the run score, I think they were almost more happy to see Espinal turn second and barrel his way towards third. Ray Navarro at the top step of Somerset's dugout, he was jumping in the air and pointing his finger towards the sky. Espinal, it's no surprise, he is a clubhouse favorite, and he is taking some deep breaths over at third base.
And he's over to third with 1 out. The infield will come up for Sugarland. Patriots take a 4-2 lead in the 7th, their first lead of the series, and now I think they're going to pinch run for El Poco. He's listed at 6-2, which we know is accurate with the automated balls and strike system, and listen to that ovation. The maybe less accurate listing is his weight at 250. I think that might be a bit generous.
I can't remember a player that received that large of a round of applause when he's been replaced for a pinch runner. Mike Krause, the new guy over at third, but great to see for Espinal. And the Patriots dugout is ignoring him right now. Everyone stayed at the top step. Nobody's gone in to talk to him at all.
I think he just needs to catch up on his breath. So it's Mike Krause into pinch run in the bottom of the 7th. Patriots up by 2, still threatening. Pitch to Mike Ullman is a breaking ball that misses away.
But how about that at bat from Espinal? Forget about the triple for a second. To have that as the culmination of a 9-pitch battle with Schlereth after he fouled off so many tough pitches, that might be the best at bat I've seen from Espinal this season.
The 1-0. This is upstairs, and a huge gut check time for the Patriots. I mean, we're getting to the point with just, believe it or not, 40 games left in the season where it's make or break time. They're 6.5 back in the Liberty division, 5.5 back in the wild card. They need to make things happen, and they need to win ball games.
Well, they had the High Point Rockers lose earlier today, so this a good opportunity.
2-0. Ullman takes that breaking ball down low.
Well, look, you said 6.5 in the division, 5.5 in the wild card. The team they're trailing in both of those races is the High Point Rockers. They still have 7 games left against the Rockers, all 7 of those coming in September. 3 here, 4 there. So the games are there, but absolutely right. They need to start making some strides, and tonight a good opportunity.
3-0. Taking all the way, and it's called strike. Cordero faked a back pick on Krause at third. Didn't make a throw, though. Patriots with their first lead of the series. It comes in the bottom of the 7th. Threatening for more, they're up by 2. Runner on third, the Skeeters infield is up. The 3-1 pitch. Ullman takes off speed on the inner third, called a strike. He lifted the hands, thought it was a bit in. ABS did not.
Look, it's a 4-2 lead for the Patriots, but there's still plenty of time left in this game. Insurance runs are important. There's still a runner at third with less than 2 out. Ullman's job here, get the ball in the outfield and bring Krause home from third.
3-2. Breaking ball called strike 3. Ullman again thought he worked a walk. Took 2 hard steps up the first base side and came up a bit shocked that Jorge Teran was punching him out.
I mean, that looked like a strike to me. That pitch was a little too close to take on a 2-strike count. Second time that Ullman struck out tonight.
And now with 2 away, the Skeeters infield can relax. They're positioned back. For Somerset, as with any team, you'd love all the run support you can get. The pitch. Rodriguez watches a first pitch breaking ball dropping at the knees for a strike. I say Somerset, though, because as we know, runs have come at a bit of a premium as of late. And in a spot like this, you've got to milk it for all you can. Schlereth sets, and the lefty comes home. That misses low. Schlereth got Scott Kelly to strike out looking to start out the inning. Then Craig Massey reached on an E3. He scored. Justin Pacioli singled as the 1-1 misses in the dirt. So with runners on the corners and 1 away, will Kenjer work to walk to load up the bases? And Edwin Espinal. Then before the 2 RBI triple, Massey would score on a wild pitch as the 2-1 is grounded foul. So Massey would score, and then Edwin Espinal coming up clutch with a hard hit liner into the right center field alley. Ball continued to roll over into the nook at the Couch Bronsdorf Insurance sign, and El Poco recorded his first triple of the season, just the 18th triple for the Patriots. Love to ask him how many he has in his career. 2-2. He swung on, and this one hit on a line to deep left field. Bernard giving chase, and that one's down in the alley into the Flemington Department Store sign. Rodriguez drives in Krause. It's a 2-out double, and the Patriots ahead 5-2 in the 7th.
Alfredo Rodriguez has quietly reached base now in all 4 of his plate appearances today. Had a couple of singles earlier in the game, and this time a compact swing, and that's what Rodriguez is all about. You'll never see him really overswing at the plate. He was able to stay back, drove that ball out to left center field. It's a big insurance run. Increases Somerset's lead to 3, and it looks like it has chased Daniel Schlereth from the ballgame.
It has indeed. Pete Incaviglia goes to the bullpen. Patriots ahead 5-2. We're still in the bottom of the 7th. You'll get more when we return. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm
For
really
over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
Somerset in front of Sugarland in the final game of a 3-game series. As the 7th inning continues, Pete Incaviglia makes the second pitching change of the inning, and it's Kevin Comer, the righty, that comes on now.
Comer, a 4.67 earned run average this season. He works very quickly, normally from the windup when he comes in out of the bullpen. He'll have to work from the stretch here with a runner at second base. He tossed a scoreless inning of relief against the Patriots Friday night. Had a number of outings against Somerset when the Patriots were back over in Sugarland in late May, and comes on the mound here trying to stop the bleeding.
He'll face Teodoro Martinez. With Rodriguez at second, the Patriots are ahead 5-2, their first lead in the series. The pitch. Martinez watches a fastball that misses upstairs. Did a little digging on Edwin Espinal, all thanks to a really great MLB research website that we have access to thanks to the partnership with Major League Baseball. The 1-0. That one poured into it for a strike to Martinez. In 2012, Espinal recorded a triple in Double-A ball. Also did so in 2014 in Full A. The 1-1 is a hard-hit liner foul down the right field line. He also did it in Double-A in 2016, so 3 triples now make it 4 in his professional career. One-two. Called strike 3. Martinez down looking. And the Patriots go down in the 7th, but not before they score 3 and jump out in front of the Skeeters, 5-2. Somerset leads Sugarland through 7 innings at the ballpark. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC.
What better way to spend a summer night than taking a group to a Somerset Patriots game? Enjoy one of the best ways for families, friends, and businesses to catch affordable entertainment right here in Central Jersey. Groups of 30 or more receive $2 off the normal price per ticket, starting at just $8.50. These groups can participate in our on-field promotions, including a pregame performance, color guard, baseball buddies, Field of Dreams, or the 7th inning fun bunch. The Patriots also offer fundraising opportunities for groups of 250 or more for even larger discounts. Head over to our picnic area located down the left field line, where groups of 30 to 500 can have a ballpark barbecue. For $28 a person, get a ticket to the game and an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. Overlooking the left field line is the party deck, where an upscale buffet will be served along with a cash bar for groups of 30 to 150 for $39 a person. Groups of up to 30 or 40 can have private use of a fully furnished, climate-controlled hospitality suite with indoor and outdoor seating alongside wait service. Our exclusive Diamond Club is a large indoor hospitality space located on our suite level, perfect for holding meetings and entertaining clients. Here, outdoor balcony seating is accompanied by an hour-and-a-half upscale buffet, a private cash bar, cocktail tables, bar seating, and a 60-inch smart TV. Email us at groups@somersetpatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 to lock down your perfect summer outing.
He took a lot of time to
5-2 the score. Somerset in front of Sugarland as we head to the 8th, and the Patriots turn to the lefty Luis Cruz.
Oh, Rick Teasley's day is done after 7 innings. Now Cruz comes on, and we were wondering if it could potentially be a 6-out save opportunity for Luis Cruz, but he hasn't worked multiple innings in a little while. Either way, Cruz has enjoyed such a tremendous season for the Somerset Patriots. There's really just been 2 efforts for Cruz this year, over which he allowed 8 runs in 2 innings that have spoiled an otherwise very, very strong pitching line. I mean, overall, this year for Cruz, he is 1-3 with a 2.56 earned run average. He has now tossed 9 straight scoreless relief appearances, and he has allowed just an earned run in 22. Has not allowed an earned run, rather, in 22 of his last 24 games. And he comes on the mound here, now nursing a 3-run Patriots lead.
He'll face the one-man Rico Noel. Noel 1 for 2. An infield single came around to score in the first pitch. Noel takes it down low. Some changes defensively for the Patriots. Will Kenger slides from third base to first base. Scott Kelly comes in from right field to third. As the 1-0 is swung on and missed out in front of an off-speed pitch. Michael Kraus shifts to center field. Justin Pacioli is over to right.
That's all after Kraus entered as a pinch runner for Edwin Espinal in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
1-1. That pitch missed upstairs, so 2 balls and a strike.
Final line on Rick Teasley. 7 innings of work for Rick. He allowed 2 runs. Only one of them was earned because one of them scored on a pass ball back in the first inning.
2-1 pitch. That misses outside.
1 walk and 5 strikeouts for Rick. So his ERA drops well below 4. And after that 2-run first inning, 6 straight innings without allowing a run. And he retired the final 9 batters that he faced.
2-1. Swing and a miss. So that'll push the count actually to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
It's a 97-pitch effort for Teasley. I'm sure he probably wanted, knowing the competitor that he is, I'm sure he would have liked to come back out for the 8th, but certainly the right move, especially now with the Patriots leading by 3.
3-2. Noel chases a high fastball for the first out in the 8th.
Well, Cruz's stuff could sneak up on you. He doesn't have the tallest stature. He's listed on the Patriots roster, and it's just 5 feet 9 inches. But the fastball has a little extra giddy up. He rocks back before delivering the pitch home. He has 38 strikeouts over 38 2/3 innings entering tonight's ball game. So certainly a guy that can get outs. And again, he's a lefty that doesn't have to just face other left-handed batters. He is quite good against righties.
First pitch to Anthony Giansanti, misses upstairs. "1-0 is called a strike on the outer edge.
Giansanti had a base hit back in the first inning. Stole a base and scored one of the 2 runs against Rick Teasley, but has since flied out twice to center.
Giansanti lifts this one to center. Kraus a few steps back, and he makes the catch for the second out in the 8th.
It's now 12 in a row. I'll rather make that 11 in a row retired by Patriots pitchers. And for a Sugarland Skeeters team that posted 8 runs on 13 hits Friday night and then 10 runs on 18 hits last night, they've been held relatively in check. This is also a getaway day for Sugarland. They've been doing a lot of traveling, just came up from High Point over the weekend. It's a long drive to get up here to Bridgewater.
Now the 3-man Jason Martinson watches the first pitch miss upstairs.
It's about a 10-hour drive from High Point to get up here to Bridgewater. We've done it a couple of times. Not easy. So to drive through the western part of Virginia.
As the 1-0 is fouled into the net behind the plate.
They didn't take any batting practice on Friday. They were pretty late arriving to the ballpark. The team, for the most part, didn't get to the ballpark until roughly around 5 o'clock or so. They just sort of showed up, put the laces on the cleats, and performed well with an 8-0 win Friday.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch to Martinson that misses low.
Now an opportunity for Somerset to salvage the weekend, stop the bleeding at a 3-game losing streak. They'll have a needed day off tomorrow to collect themselves and then get ready for a Barnstormers team that hasn't played particularly well.
2-1. Swung on and missed. Cruz pumped a fastball past him.
However, the last time Somerset did play Lancaster, Barnstormers swept them in a 3-game set, and that was the beginning of the Patriots' 7-game losing streak. I'm sure they'll be happy to have an opportunity against the Barnstormers in their home ballpark starting on Tuesday.
2-2. Foul tipped into the mid of Bracamonte, and Cruz works a 1-2-3 eighth. Through 7.5, Patriots ahead 5-2. They come to the plate next. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute, and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Sorry, we were running late. No problem. Come on in.
4-4-6-2. Hey fans, join us Wednesday, August the 28th. It's Youth Football Night. We're going to be joined by Super Bowl champions, Super Bowl MVP O.J. Anderson, and Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker. It'll be a to the ticket office for information. Also, Ballpark Comic-Con.
Have your next barbecue at the ballpark. Groups of 30 or more can enjoy the game from the picnic area located down the left field line and enjoy the all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. We do all the work so you can just sit back and relax. Call the Patriots Group Sales Department at 908-252-0700 to plan your ballpark barbecue. Gabriel Bracamonte leads off the bottom of the 8th inning. Patriots ahead 5-2 thanks to a 4-run 7th inning. Bracamonte, the lone Patriots bat that did not step to the plate in the 7th inning. First pitch to him, foul tipped into the mitt of Cordero. Patriots scoring those 4 runs on just 3 hits. There was an error in the 7th inning as well. As the 0-1 is called a strike at the knees. Bracamonte has had a career day, 2 doubles. He's 2 for 3. The 0-2. That one just misses low. And the 1-2 fouled straight back. Well, celebrating the 30th anniversary of the movie Major League here at the ballpark had Corbin Burnson, who played Roger Dorn. He was a lot of fun to work with. Pretty funny similarity, and actually something that happens often to a Patriot. As the 1-2 is lifted down the right field line. Borenstein circles now toward the line. He makes the catch about 10 feet inside of that right field line for the first out. The manager of the Indians, played by James Gammon, looks a little familiar to Sparky Lyle. They both have the white mustache, and Sparky actually mentioned a fair amount of times he's asked if he was in the movie Major League.
Well, Sparky is one of the more recognizable mustaches in baseball. I know there's been some times where he's been mistaken for Raleigh Fingers. He's made that joke a number of times.
I see it. Scott Kelly now up in the first pitch. Is laced right back up the middle. First pitch swinging for Kelly. That's his first hit of the game.
Oh, what I'm interested to see now, there's nobody that's warming up in Patriots bullpen. So, Brandon, we pondered if this might be a multi-inning save opportunity for Luis Cruz, and with nobody getting loose in the Patriots bullpen down the right field line, certainly seems as though Cruz may be ticketed to come out for the top of the ninth inning. And deservedly so. He's been arguably the best relief pitcher on this Patriots team for the last 2 months.
Craig Massey now up. The first pitch misses low to him. For Luis Cruz, it's been 10 straight relief appearances without a run coming into tonight's ball game, and he hasn't allowed a run in 22 of his last 24 games.
Well, when you need a win, might as well go with what's worked.
1-0. Runner goes from first. Swung on and chopped behind the mound, fielded by a charging shortstop Martinson. And he makes the play, throwing while on the run in time to get the speedy Massey.
That was not an easy play for Jason Martinson, because initially with the left-handed hitting Massey at the plate and Scott Kelly running from first, Martinson was booking it towards the second base bag. The ball was then hit on the ground, so Martinson had to pivot and then charge along the infield grass, where he collected it, racing in, and then had to shift the ball onto first base quickly, and he beat Massey by maybe about a stride.
It's Justin Pacioli next. Runner on second, 2 outs, Patriots ahead by 3. The pitch just misses inside. Somerset looking to snap a 3-game skid. They've struggled against this Sugar Land team. 3-10 against them this season. It's the 1-0. Is a called strike on the outer half. Brandon Pelter with Mark Schwartz at TD Bank Ballpark. It's been a fun one. 1-1. And Pacioli bunts it foul to the backstop.
Somerset's worked with Pacioli in his 3 years here to improve that bunt game, because one of Pacioli's, if not his top attribute for this team, is his speed. But he has struggled in the bunting department. If he's able to add that to his game, it'll keep infields more honest and lead to a higher on-base percentage.
1-2. Swung on and a routine grounder to short. Martinson 2 steps to his left. Fields and throws on to first in time to retire the Patriots in the 8th. No runs on a hit. 1 man is left on base. Somerset, a 5-2 lead. They take it to the 9th. Last licks for the Skeeters. You're listening to Patriots Baseball on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer, with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
It's an unstoppable force, vast and mighty. It's the 101 days of summer, and this year it's bigger than ever. The NJ team is back again. We've got 101 days of prizes with other ways to win via our social channels, text message program, VIP club, and game changers. Find the fun at 101daysofsummer.com from May 24th to September 1st. Anything can happen in Jersey.
Last win at home came on July 27th against the Ducks, an 8-3 win.
The ninth at TD Bank Ballpark, and for the first time in a while, a Patriots pitcher is in for a save opportunity. 5-2 the score. Somerset in front of Sugar Land, and it's Luis Cruz back out as a Skeeter player will throw on a helmet and jog over to first. Be the first base coach. Cruz will face 4, 5, and 6 Dennis Phipps, who's seen a lot of success against the Patriots in this series, will lead it off. He's 1 for 2, does have an RBI. The pitch, called a strike.
Amazingly enough, the last save that a Patriot player recorded at home was by Vince Molesky on July 14th. In a 14-1 win for Somerset, he got the final 9 outs.
0-1 is swung on and missed. Was that the morning game?
No, that was a Sunday evening, early evening game. 14-1 win for the Patriots over New Britain. Dormany on the bump.
I remember we had that conversation. 0-2 the count on Phipps, and the pitch is fouled straight back.
It's one of only 2 saves the Patriots have recorded at home in the second half. Molesky had that save July 14th. Luis Cruz actually had a save on July 12th, the first game of the second half of the season.
Oh, 2. He's fouled off by Phipps.
And the crazy thing is that the Patriots still lead the Atlantic League in saves after the stretch that Mike Antonini enjoyed in the first half. But they've only recorded now 6 saves in the second half, and they haven't had a home save in about a month.
The 0-2 is swung on a soft grounder left side. Scott Kelly over from third, fielding it in front of Rodriguez, the shortstop. The throw pulled Kenger off the bag toward home plate, but Kenger able to apply the tag to the helmet of Phipps. He's the first out in the ninth.
Well, Kelly had to take some time ranging to his left, and the throw a little off the line, but a good job by Kenger. Just catch that ball in the glove on his left hand, then just immediately drop the glove down, hoping it would hit a body part for Dennis Phipps, and fortunately for Somerset, it was the top of the crown of his helmet.
DJ Peterson is up next, and with a play like that, you almost get that feeling that, okay, luck is kind of now on our side, and maybe like a little turning of the page for the Patriots. First pitch is swung on and missed. I mean, there's that feeling, at least I have, and I don't know if you feel differently, Mark, but it feels like a couple nights ago that play would not have been made. Kenger wouldn't have been able to apply the tag as the 0-1 misses low and away.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that exact play wasn't made a couple of nights ago. If I'm not mistaken, there was a base runner who had an infield single, and Espinal tried to apply the tag, and it wound up being on the back of a player, and he was ultimately ruled safe at first.
1-1, a big hack from Peterson. He comes up empty. One-two. Breaking ball in the dirt. Bracamonte gets a piece of it, but it still makes its way all the way to the backstop, back into the right. But Peterson did not go anywhere.
This would be a situation where I wouldn't blame Peterson for trying to take off. You have a 2-strike count against a pitcher who's performed very well, and your team is trailing by 3 runs. So at some point you need to get base runners to bring the tying run to the plate.
2-2 is lined into left. It's a base hit for DJ Peterson. And the Skeeters with a runner aboard with 1 out in the ninth.
Oh, that's a more conventional way to get on base, I suppose. Peterson's first hit of the ball game as well. Had 2 hits Friday night, had 3 hits last night. And he's just playing in his 11th game as a Skeeter.
So that brings up Zach Borenstein. Runner on first, 1 out. Patriots up 3. First pitch is a fastball that misses in. Somerset looking to snap a 3-game losing streak overall and a 7-game losing streak at home. Last win at home coming in the month of July 27th, an 8-3 win over the Ducks. 1-0. Tapped foul to the backstop.
And in addition to that, even before that win, Somerset had dropped 3 straight at home. So they're one of their last 11 actually, in games played at home.
Peterson off of first, and the 1-1 is swung on, a chopper over to first. Kenger fields with a hop, flips to second for 1 and on to first in time. It's a 3-6-3 double play, and the Patriots win it 5-2. They take the third and final game against the Skeeters here at TD Bank Ballpark.
That's a big win for Somerset. After dropping the first 2 games in such convincing fashion, being outscored by Sugar Land 18-2 at the beginning of this series heading into today, they give up 2 runs early, and they fall behind early, and you think, oh, well, you know what, maybe it's one of those games once again. But they bounce back. They get a run back in the first. They threaten throughout the course of the evening, but Rick Teasley has a very strong performance to keep Somerset in it. They find the big hit, specifically with Edwin Espinal in the bottom of the 7th, and they hold on a 6-out save for Luis Cruz, and they take a big win.
Well, we've got a lot to run through, and we will break it all down in the Flemington Department Store post-game show. The Patriots snap a 3-game skid. They are back in the win column, 5-2. They beat the Sugar Land Skeeters. We'll break it all down next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Taking a trip around the bases. For anyone you send down on the field, they will only exit at the first base stairwell. So if you're sending down anyone to the field, just a reminder that they will exit only at the first base stairwell.
Thank you.
Again, a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, 2 weeks from tonight is our Veterans of America
Day
celebration. If you are a veteran, you can head up to the ticket office, get a free ticket to the game on Sunday the 25th. Family members will get $5 tickets for the game that day.
Yeah, just do the first line. Bump it up, just do ball game in all caps, because that's branded. That's what we always do.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested,
and then 3 exclamation points, and then 1 more enter. Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we had a great time here at the ballpark today. Lots of fun.
Final goal.
We hope you had a good time. And we hope to see you Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
Until then, ladies and gentlemen, please arrive home safely.
Well, 5-2, the happy final here. Patriots back in the win column, snapping the 3-game streak and snapping a 7-game streak, losing streak that is, at home. It's the Flemington Department Store post-game show. Flemington Department Store, the area's best selection of quality clothing, flooring, furniture, and footwear found in our 2-acre showroom located on Route 31 north of the Flemington Circle. Flemington Department Store, it's worth the trip. We'll have Edwin Espinal up in the booth with us shortly. But first, we'll run through this one. As has been the norm in this series, Sugar Land got started quickly. Rico Noel and Anthony Giansanti both reaching to start out the ball game, and they would come around to score. Noel scoring on a pass ball, Giansanti scoring on a Dennis Phipps single to left. So 2-0 was the early lead for Sugar Land, but the Patriots offense had a bit of a different feel to things early on. Justin Pacioli, the second batter for the Patriots, singled to right. He would advance to third on a Will Kenger double, and then it was Edwin Espinal up with one away. To the middle innings we went, and from there, Rick Teasley, the Patriots lefty, settled in. He would retire as many as 9 straight to get through 7 strong innings of work after giving up the 2 early runs. And for the Patriots, as we jump forward all the way to the 7th inning, they found themselves down. They had struggled, had a chance in the 5th inning with Gabriel Bracamonte leading the inning off with a double. He would advance to third with just 1 out. They couldn't hit him in. Somerset would load up the bases with just 1 out in the 6th. They couldn't come through there as well. But in the 7th, a bit of a different feel. Scott Kelly struck out looking to start the inning. Then Craig Massey reached on an error. Justin Pacioli, with the hit and run, would single through the right side to put runners on the corners, and Will Kenger was pitched around to load up the bases. And then with El Poco at the plate, a little bit of a mishap at the plate. But that's not all. The Patriots would get some more in, well, a way that you might not believe, but you're just going to have to take our word for it. And a pinch runner would come on for Edwin Espinal, who's sitting down with us right now. Alfredo Rodriguez at the plate. The Patriots added just 1 more. Luis Cruz would work through 2 scoreless innings in the 8th and the 9th to close it out and secure the 5-2 win for the Patriots. Now joined by Edwin Espinal. Edwin, you're a bigger guy. Not many triples in your professional career. We looked it up, just your 4th. What was going through your mind as you rounded 2nd?
Thank God for the success that I have today. And, it's always fun because I don't get too many triples in my career. When I was halfway of second base, I see he dropped the ball in the outfield. I say, I go triple, I go third base, fuck it. When I was halfway on third base, I get like a step, and I feel like I was in the same spot. But finally I get there, and that was a big win for us, and we happy.
The offense has been struggling a little bit. So in the 5th, you had a chance with Bracamonte at third, couldn't score. In the 6th, loaded the bases and didn't score. What do you think changed in the 7th inning?
It's all about attitude and confidence. When we getting running in scoring position, we getting a little excited sometimes. For me, you gotta try to be the most relaxed you can, and just try to bring 1 run at a time. I think that helped you to be better in the home plate. Today was a little tough to see the ball because with the lefty, they gain, and I just go there and get my confidence. And I was looking for my pitch. He hanging 1 pitch in the middle, and finally I make a good swing and drive the ball on the gap.
Chatting with Patriots first baseman Edwin Espinal, 3 RBI here tonight in the 5-2 win for Somerset over Sugarland. Now, how has your approach changed over the past couple weeks? We saw some big swings, but it seems like it's not as big of a swing, not as long as a swing from you. What has changed?
Sometimes I try too much. I gotta come down a little bit. I've been working on that. I gotta be a little more sure in the home plate, and then we a little more passion, swinging better pitch, and I've been hitting a lot of ball hard, but right to people. My mentality right now is just stay right there, keep swinging because the ball gonna find somewhere where they can catch the ball.
Now you snapped the 3-game skid. Certainly that lifts a bit of a weight off your shoulder. An off day tomorrow, but you're always a pretty big character in the clubhouse. How do you try and keep things light?
I try to be the more positive I can, and I think I can pass this with the people around me. I try to be a good teammate. I try to keep it up, the guy up. I think we gotta doing better. We are energy. We gotta do it all 9 innings. Sometimes we get a little down. I think when you have a team like follow people like me, like Scotty, we always have energy and we always want. I think that's when the team winning. A lot of things can happen, and we just gotta keep going. I think today is we win. We got day off tomorrow. The next day we come, and probably we're gonna change everything. We're going to keep winning games.
Edwin, thanks for the time. Congrats on the win.
All right, thank you.
5-2, the final here at TD Bank Ballpark as Somerset drops the Sugarland Skeeters in the final game of the series. We'll run through some of the numbers. It is Daniel Schlereth taking the loss. He falls to 2-1. Rick Teasley, and now his performance maybe a bit overshadowed by the explosion in the 7th inning. 4 runs the Patriots posted in that 7th, but Teasley gave up the 2 runs, just one of them earned in the 1st inning. From there, he shut the Skeeters down. 7 innings of work, 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts for the Patriots southpaw. He improves to 4-1, and then it was Luis Cruz who came on for his 3rd save of the season, a 6-out variety. This ball game wrapped up in 2 hours and 40 minutes and was in front of a crowd announced at 4,814. Somerset with 5 runs on 10 hits and no errors, and Sugarland 2 runs on 7 hits. They did make an error tonight. We'll take a look around the league one last time before we let you go. And all the games final before we started here tonight, just the only 505 game across the league. In Pennsylvania, in Lancaster, Long Island and the Barnstormers battled. It was a 6-5 win for Long Island. Southern Maryland and New Britain in Connecticut took 11 innings and just a 1-0 win. A low-scoring affair, the Blue Crabs took it. York and High Point also fairly low-scoring in North Carolina. But it was the York Revolution snapping a bit of a skid for a 2-0 win. It's an off day tomorrow for the Patriots, but back in action Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday as they finish off the final 3 games of this 6-game homestand. They will welcome the Lancaster Barnstormers. So we'll talk to you then about 7 o'clock on Tuesday night from TD Bank Ballpark. For my broadcast partner, Mark Schwartz, and Mike Lawrence at our WCTC studios, Brandon Pelter saying so long from TD Bank Ballpark. Again, the final, Patriots win it 5-2.